Good evening, Crusher fans, and welcome to Sargent Stadium at the Point for tonight's Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference matchup between the Central Cambria Red Devils and your McCort Carroll Crushers. You're watching the Crusher Sports Network, and this is our initial broadcast. Hi, I'm Ralph DeMarco, along with Jeannie Feathers, and we'll be your host for tonight's game. This evening, we welcome our youth football and cheerleading teams. They're being announced on the field at this time, but we want to bring on the head football coach at Bishop McCort, Tom Smith, for the initial Coach's Corner. Coach Smith, thanks for taking the time to join us here on the broadcast. I know it's close to game time, but we do appreciate you coming up here and spending some time with us. Tell us initially your thoughts on the preseason, the first scrimmage. What did you think about how things have gone to this point?
Well, I love this team. You know, they've been all business all summer long. We've had the best off season we've had since I've been the head coach here at McCort. Kids just putting in the work and the time, and it needs to pay some dividends here. I liked how things went in the scrimmage the other day against Bedford. We had a different feel about our team because of the numbers and the growth that we've had in the program over the last 6 to 7 months. When we ended the season last year, we had 24 kids on the team. We're starting this season with 44, and so we like that it's going to be able to create some depth and change the complexion of our team a little bit, moving in through the very tough Laurel Highlands Conference schedule.
Well, Coach, you mentioned about a tough Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference schedule, and tonight we go against our good friend tonight, Coach Fife. He's a good friend of all of us, and he worked at McCort as an offensive coordinator. And so how do you see the game tonight? He's got some veteran players coming back. He lost some key players. What would be your keys to the game this evening against the Red Devils?
Yeah, first of all, because we have some youth on the field tonight, and it's going to be all about playing fundamental football. We want to play fundamental football, and again, that word tempo is going to come up. We want to control the tempo of the game, and just by controlling the tempo, you control the game. And we haven't been able to do that for a while, and we think that this is a year, and with the kids that we have, we're going to be able to make that a part of the game. Hopefully tonight. And another factor, we need to win the line of scrimmage. We have a couple of new linemen in there that we didn't have last year. We're looking forward to watching them get out in the field and mix it up with Central Cambria and see what they can bring to our football team. And lastly, we need to sustain drives. It's very important that we sustain drives, get some first downs, grind out the clock. Again, controlling the clock and the tempo of the game is vitally important for us to win tonight. And most of all tonight, for me, defensively, we need to cause some turnovers and win the turnover battle. That is something that is going to the winner of this game is going to be the one that gets the most turnovers in the game, and we've worked on that this offseason. We worked on it at a camp, and it's something that I think this football team, with the defense that we have and the speed that we have this year, we're going to be able to do that.
Well, Coach, we really appreciate you joining us on the Tom Smith, the head football coach at Bishop McCort, our first Coach's Corner. And I leave you with this thought, Coach Smith. There's an old saying in football, because you talked about turnovers. There's really only two stats that matter in football, Coach Smith: turnovers and the scoreboard.
No doubt.
Hey, God bless you, brother. Have a great one. Thanks for joining us.
God bless. Go Crushers. Crushers for life.
Hey, we're going to take a little break here, and we're going to work a little bit from the standpoint of we do have some sponsors and some ads that we want to pass on to you. So I defer to my good buddy Jeannie, and she's going to take it over right now.
Absolutely. First, we'd like to thank the Laurel Auto Group, a corporate sponsor. It's another exciting year of Crusher football, and Laurel Auto Group is once again cheering from the sidelines. Each year, Laurel is proud to support the Crushers and wish all of the players the best of luck for a successful season. Pride, loyalty, and tradition ring true both on the field and off. The Laurel Auto Group will with 7 locations and 10 brands ready to serve all Crusher fans. Bishop McCort Catholic High School and the Laurel Auto Group, a winning combination.
Number 12, please.
Another of our corporate sponsors is Dr. John Walker. You can feel the excitement in the air tonight, and it's time for a Friday Night Lights and high school football. Dr. John Walker Family Dental Center at 307 State Street. Cheer on the McCort Carroll Catholic Crushers. Good luck to all the players and coaches from Dr. Walker and his staff. Have a great season and enjoy each minute. Dr. John Walker Family Dental Center, proud sponsor of Bishop McCort. Experience the art of dentistry.
Number 6, Braxton Fred.
Thank you very much, Jeannie, and we do appreciate those who are sponsoring the stream this evening. And something that for all the fans who are watching and listening, feel free to give us some your thoughts. I'm not afraid to put my cell phone out there. You can text me 814-341-0384 with your thoughts about the game or the stream or something that we could do better. But we're going to do something a little bit different, something unique that you don't always see in high school football. We have a good friend by the name of Jill Berkebile. She's a member of the administrative team at Bishop McCort, and I always kid around that Jill does run the school. She just tells Mr. Smith what to do, okay? But she's going to give us the game night weather report here this evening from Sargent Stadium at the Point.
Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Ralph.
Hi, Jill.
Hey, Jill.
How are you tonight?
Great. It's a beautiful night.
It is a beautiful night. A little shaky here, but right now we have clear skies. It's about 79 degrees and doesn't seem like we're going to have any rain the rest of the evening. So I think we're going to have a good one.
Clear sailing.
Let's
Clear
go.
sailing.
Let's go, Crushers.
That's Jill Berkebile with this evening's game time weather. And I'm going to kick it back to Jeannie, and she's got some more friends of the McCort family that she wants to tell you about.
Absolutely. Another one of our sponsors for tonight's Gamecast is HF Lens. Best wishes to the McCort Carroll Crushers for a successful football season from HF Lens Company. From kickoff to the end, play representing the pride, loyalty, and tradition of past Crusher teams. HF Lens Company providing a full range of engineering services to the Johnstown region and beyond for over 76 years. Proud to be a sponsor of Bishop McCort and McCort Carroll Catholic football. One more sponsor. Can I get another one in there?
You can get another
All
one in there,
right.
Jeannie. Absolutely.
Another one of our sponsors is Martella's Pharmacy, a longtime sponsor of Bishop McCort. 3 steps, that's it. Tear, take, and go. Tear, take, and go with Medipack from Martella's Pharmacies. Medipack's medications packaging reminds you to take the right medications at the right time every time. Martella's Pharmacy Medipack is convenient, easy, stress-free, and is only available from Martella's Pharmacies. Check martellaspharmacy.com for all 6 locations. Free deliveries is always available to your home or office. Tear, take, and go, Crushers.
Well, and fans, if for those of you that are in on the stream with us, you have an opportunity to see all those youth coaches, those youth football players, those youth cheerleaders. Just amazing. Well over 100 young people involved in cheerleading, and that is just a great thing. And as well as youth football, and Coach Bako down there, you're watching the street. That's him down there directing traffic, and we're very fortunate to have a fellow like Mike Bako as our athletic director. He does some great stuff, and these things don't just happen overnight. He's spent the whole week working on that. Jeannie, your thoughts on youth football, youth cheerleader, and the importance of that?
I think that the feeder programs that we have at Bishop McCort and Divine Mercy have really led the path to a lot of success for most of our if not all of our teams and organizations at McCort. Not only athletic teams, but we have a number of civic-minded teams at McCort that starts at the elementary level with the kindness and the giving and the way that we give back to the community. So our elementary programs are so strong, and it's great to see all these young people out here really, really supporting their school. Not only the ones that have been introduced as athletes, but the ones that are in the stands. If you look through the stands, you can see a lot of young kids that have come out to the games, and we're really happy about that.
The Crusher Band is taking the field, and we've got to give some compliments to Miss Y and her staff as well. Just some amazing things happening at Bishop McCort. The band continues to grow under the tutelage of Miss Y, and it's just amazing, and they're going to get ready, I believe, to play the national anthem. And all those youth football and cheerleaders, they're making a line and a gauntlet, okay, and just a lot of good stuff. And we want to let you know our sponsor for the pregame
is the Ryan Young Agency. Ryan Young Agency, supporting our local athletes. Wishing the McCort Carroll Crushers the best of luck this season.
And it looks like, Jeannie, that the Central Cambria Band is going to join the McCort Band in playing the national anthem, which is
I love that.
That's
to me,
that's just cool. It really is just
Yes.
cool, and I don't know if they're ahead of the game or not here, because I still think we got about 11 minutes here before kickoff. But for our fans out there that are watching and listening, when they play the national anthem, we're just going to go quiet here in the press box and honor our country with the national anthem.
Wow, that was amazing.
Well done, great sportsmanship, and I'm believing they're going to play the alma mater.
Yep. Any alumni out there, feel free to sing along.
I'm with you. Miss Y, she's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know the words, Jeannie?
If I have them in front of me.
Welcome to the club.
How about a shout out to Miss Y?
Yeah, shout out to
That
Miss Y.
band
God bless her.
awesome. That sounds awesome. Boy, those Crushers have a long tunnel to go through today.
Well, you know,
don't they?
the great thing about high school sports and specifically high school football is you honor and so many talented young people, whether they're cheerleaders or football players or band members or coaches. There are just so many amazing young people and coaches that do such great work, and it's great to see the sportsmanship that's happening on the field here this evening. And a little shout out to our weather gal, Jill, because she said the rain is going to get by us and the sun's out, and it's
And
a
it
great night
certainly
for
has,
football.
hasn't it?
Yes.
Another thing that high school athletics does is really bring a sense of community to everywhere it's at. Whether you're playing here at Sergeant's Point Stadium or we're at an away game, you can feel the community spirit around any type of an athletic event, a high school athletic event.
High school sports are still the greatest sporting events in the world as far as I'm concerned.
I'm with you, Ralph.
You know, it's simple, it's pure, it's uncomplicated. While we're thinking about it, we do want to mention again our pregame sponsor.
We sure do. The Ryan Young Agency, supporting local athletes, wishing the McCort Carroll Crushers the best of luck this season. Thank you, Ryan Young Agency.
Well, with that being said, we're going to turn, we listened to Coach Smith talk about the keys of the game, and Coach Fife, I want to thank Randy, the AD at Central Cambria, Coach Fife, the head football coach at Central Cambria, Mr. Bako, the AD at McCort, Coach Hornick, Coach Smith from McCort, and Mrs. Luna helping us get all this stuff together and all our notes together. Here come the Crushers onto the football field. Wherever you're at, put your hands together. I love it. They got that American flag out there. Shaquille leading the team out on the field, and the cheerleaders following it up. I think some of those girls could play football.
Oh, they're great kids. Boy, they're good athletes. I can attest to that.
But anyway, keys to the game for Coach Fife. They have some young starters. They do have 7 starters back on both sides of the ball, but they have some young kids who are going to start their first games, and he just feels that they need to settle in quickly. And they can't have those first week turnovers or mistakes on special teams. Defensively, they want to identify where Beppler and Ferguson are at on every play. 2 key players for the Crushers coming back. Beppler was the second leading receiver last year with 16 catches. He was the leading rusher on the team with 471 yards rushing. Ferguson had 11 receptions on the season, and he did 15 kickoff returns with an average of 16.1, so I can understand why Coach Fife would make sure that his team is aware of where they're at all the time.
And I do see with the Crushers this year more size than I have in previous years. Am I right in that?
When you got more numbers, somebody's got to be bigger, okay? All right? But no, you're absolutely correct. There's some size in the offensive line, and I know that Coach Hornick, one of his concerns as offensive coordinator, I've talked to him extensively over the last couple of weeks. We got a young quarterback in Gallucci starting his first varsity start, and they want to be able to run the football. They want to be able to run the clock a little bit, run the football, keep Central Cambria's defense on the field. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Angelo Gallucci, I believe he's wearing number 12 this evening, and the Central Cambria Red Devils take the field. Their band gave them and their cheerleaders gave them a nice welcome onto the field. For those of you who are watching and you have any questions, last year Coach Smith just felt that moving his bench to the other side of the field, away from the bleachers, he just felt that they could coach better, the kids can hear better. So hopefully the Crusher fans with the Red Devils right in front of them will give them some noise, but keep it civil. But you can make it as loud as you want.
And Ralph, we need to let all the people that are watching at home know that you can leave comments on the stream page, as well as any feedback that you could care to give. So that's also available with this streaming system we have, which is a great way for us to keep improving.
And this is our first foray into all this, so just bear with us. And so far, so good, at least from our standpoint. So they're getting ready for the toss of the coin. We want to get these numbers for Bishop McCort coming out, or number 7, Garrett Fireball, number 1, Shaquille Ferguson, number 3, Brock Beppler, and number 75, Eli Zazadny. For the Central Cambria Red Devils, we've got number 52, Declan Estep, number 15, Hunter Pitzinger, number 11, George Deal, and number 52, Declan Estep. So
I think you missed number 4. Did you get?
Did I miss number 4?
Yep,
I'm
Grady Snyder.
Grady Snyder.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate that very much. Good thing we got a young set of eyes here, huh?
I do my best, Ralph. I do my best.
So for the fans who don't realize it, this is ceremonial. This already happened at 6:30 in the middle of the field where the captains, the head coaches got together. Bishop McCort won the toss and deferred, and they chose to kick with the scoreboard at their back. And the coaching philosophy is that in the second quarter, your quarterback and your team is going to have the quarterback right, the scoreboard right in your face as they move the football going from left to right in the second quarter. Now they're going to kick off from right to left to start the game. Central Cambria will be receiving the kickoff, and we'll get to the just so you know, in the first quarter, we do have a special sponsor.
We do have a sponsor, Ralph. With the first quarter is sponsored by Slovenian Savings and Loan Company. Big enough to serve you and small enough to care since 1915.
Well, we're getting ready to kick off. I believe that kicking off for the Crushers will be number 26, Lucas Connor. He's a senior, 6 foot, 128 pounds. And to be very honest with you, I've seen a lot of progress in him as a young kicker. He was very consistent with extra points and even kicked a field goal in a JV game, but, getting it down the field. But his leg strength has gotten better, and he's improved a lot. And Coach Santoro deserves a lot of credit for that, working with the punters and the kickers and the special teams. As we said, your Crushers are kicking off. Or right to left. They've got the ball on the right hash. And we're about to start high school football. It's exciting. It's fantastic. It's amazing.
Best time of the year.
We'll get to the starters in just a second once we kick off and the teams get on the field. We'll set the starting lineups for you. A lot of excitement. Nice crowd here this evening. It's still coming in. Just a beautiful night for football. And here's your kickoff. He kicks it down to about the 20-yard line. Number 6 takes it for Central Cambria, and he's piled up there by number 7. Number 7 for the Crushers is Garrett Faribault on the tackle, and the Central Cambria Red Devils will take over 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. They're on their left hash. We'll very quickly go through their offensive starters. At receiver, Ian Estep. Another receiver, Brody McCoskey. Tight end, George Dill. And we'll get back to that starting lineup now in just a second. Direct snap to number 4. He's running left, and 3 Crushers are Johnny on the spot. Looks like he picked up about 3.5, maybe 4 yards. So it's going to bring up a second down and a long 6 from the Central Cambria 34-yard line. And at running back, at right tackle, they have Kaposki, and they're not huddling up. So I'm going to try to get to these starters as best we can. Hand off to number 4, running right to left. He gets it out over the 40-yard line. I believe that's going to be, I don't know. They're not spotting for, are they moving the sticks? No, they're not moving the sticks. It's going to be 3rd and short, I believe, for Central Cambria, about a half a yard. Their starting lineups, tackle Blake Kaposki, right guard is Declan Estep, centers Blake O'Farrell, left guard David Smith, left tackle Jake Russell, quarterback Hunter Pitzinger, tailback Grady Snyder, halfback Rocco Garzarelli. I love that name. What a great name. They run the jet sweep. The ball's on the ground. There's a penalty flag. Let's see who recovered it first. Bishop McCort recovered the fumble. They're going to have the ball 1st and 10 on Central Cambria's 39-yard line. They're waving off the flag. There's no flag. They waved it off. It's Bishop McCourt's ball.
It's a Crusher first down, sponsored by Don and Aaron Colvin with Remax Power Real Estate.
Well, both coaches talked about turnovers, and McCort is able to create the first turnover. Not sure who the corner was on this side, but he came up pretty hard and created that turnover. We'll have to catch up with that later on in the broadcast. We're going to try to go through Bishop McCourt's starting lineup. Starting on offense, Gallucci is at the quarterback position, number 12. Running back is number 7, Garrett Faribault. He showed really well in the scrimmages, Faribault did. But anyway, starting offense, Gallucci at quarterback, Faribault at running back, Ferguson at wide receiver, Jonathan D'Elia at wide receiver, Brock Beppler at wide receiver, Bentley Bainey at wide receiver, left tackle Zazadny, left guard Rodriguez, at center Fetzko, at right guard Prus, and at right tackle Cooper Steigers. And they come out in a double wide set, extend the wide side of the field, the handoff to Faribault up the middle, and he picks up about 12 yards, takes it down to the Central Cambria 26-yard line. And I don't want to maybe I shouldn't say anything, huh, Jeannie? We just keep plugging along
plug
here,
it
right? Just
along.
keep
Just
plugging
plug it
along.
along,
Let's not give them the jinx, right? Okay.
That's right. Oh, another Crusher first down. Sponsored by Dawn and Aaron Colvin with Remax Power Associates.
Crushers 1st and 10 on the Central Cambria 28-yard line. In the gun, Faribault on the left side, and Faribault leads him up through to Gallucci. Gallucci finds a big hole. Faribault got in the funnel key block, and Gallucci picks up looking like it's about 8 yards, 7 yards.
That was a nice run.
Very nice run. Great job blocking by the offensive line, and that's something.
It looks like we have a player down.
We got a player down for Central Cambria, and obviously we hope that he's okay. And Jeannie,
well,
it's all in your ballpark right now, Jeannie.
Great. We're going to talk about another one of our corporate sponsors. I'm getting ready for an exciting season of high school football, and the McCort Carroll Crushers are ready to roll. McEnany Brothers is proud to support the Crushers and their long-standing sports tradition. Show everyone that pride, loyalty, and tradition is the Crusher way. Good luck to the players, coaches, and all of the McCort Carroll football from McEnany Brothers. Go Crushers from your friends at McEnany Brothers.
Well, Jeannie, it couldn't have started any better for the Crushers, actually. It's a great start to the football game.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the sticks. The Crushers are going to have the ball on about the 17-yard line and a second and a short yard to pick up the first down. You wonder if Coach Hornick is just going to keep punching it in there, or maybe a little play action pass to the end zone here as we try to second guess our coaches a little bit.
News. The players up, and everything seems to be
Good.
okay.
Central Cambria guys players walking off the field, and we're happy to see that as well. The ball is not directly in the middle of the field, as you can see it a little toward the left hash, but not on the hash. Crushers over the ball right now. Gallucci in the shotgun, Faribault to his right, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, and up back to the right, and it's a handoff to Faribault. And little bit of dancing and juking, and I think he picked up the first down.
I believe so.
Hey, if you never need a dance partner, it might be him. I mean, he went left, he went right, he went straight ahead, picked up the first down, picked up about 5 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for the Crushers on the 16-yard line, which means they can get a first down, probably about the 6-yard line. Maybe just slightly inside the 6-yard line. They're in the perfect situation from an offensive standpoint. We are now in the red zone.
The Crushers are in the red zone, which is sponsored by the 5th local eatery and ale house in Richland. And it is another Crusher first down, sponsored by Remax Power Associates.
Going right to left, might not be any gain there on that play. Going to bring up 2nd down. They're not moving the down marker. And it looks like no gain. I don't think we lost any yardage, so it's still going to be 2nd and 10 for the Crushers on the left side of the field on the left hash. They take 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gallucci is now under center, Faribault in the tailback position. Ball snapped, give it to Faribault. Boy. No running room there.
No, they got him pretty quick.
As good as the offensive line was playing to that point, Central Cambria now, in their 4-3 look, they're starting to play some games up front, trying to confuse that offensive line as far as their blocking rules are concerned. So we want to keep an eye on that. I haven't seen Central Cambria really get out of that 4-3 to start the football game. Gallucci back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket, running right. He's going to tuck it away. Oh, that's a late hit. That should be a flag. He got hit out of bounds. But what do I know? I don't know much at all, okay?
Unfortunately, you're not down on the field.
Well, I don't want to criticize officials. I mean, it's a hard enough job as it is, okay? That brings up a 4th down and 7 for the Crushers, and they put the field goal team on the field. Once again, for the Crushers, number 26 will be Lucas Connor will be kicking.
4th and 7.
trying to find that holder and long snapper. 34 is going to snap the football. That's Luke Stevens. And the holder looks to be Galucci.
Oh,
And somebody called a timeout
they called
here.
a timeout. I believe it may have been McCort, but I'm not sure.
McCort, Carroll, Crushers.
Yep.
So that's their first. We'll have to keep track of that a little bit so
Yep.
we know.
And while they're there, I'm going to take advantage and recognizing our corporate sponsors. We would like to recognize now Metz Culinary Management. Metz Culinary Management proudly serves the Bishop McCort family, whether providing daily fare in the cafeteria or offering catering for school events. Metz strives to offer a variety of healthy choices in a safe environment. Metz Culinary Management wishes the Crushers of McCort Carroll football the best of luck during this season. Let's go, Crushers.
And we're kicking from the right hash, and it's always tough for kickers that you don't overkick it or come up short. You just got to get your shoulders in that middle of that goal post and put that ball right in the middle of the goal post. And he does it. It's good. It's good. 3-0 Crushers. Great kick, great snap, great hold, great kick, and the Crushers take advantage of the turnover, and we're up 3-0.
That's awesome.
7:03 left in the first quarter. Jeaner, you want to do a little more business on your
Do a
end?
little more business. Another one of our corporate sponsors is Nico's Restaurant. Great sushi, I must say. Nico's Restaurant on Scalp Avenue in Richland would like to wish the best of luck to the McCort Carroll Crushers. From sushi to Italian to home-style American, Nico's has a menu that is sure to satisfy any appetite. Looking for something quick to take home? Check out the new takeout window. You'll never be disappointed. Nico's Restaurant owner, class of 1986, is proud to be a sponsor of McCort Carroll Catholic football.
Tonight's officials are from the George Isolino football chapter, and I had a chance to chat with them before the game. I know a lot of those guys, good guys, do a great job. Referee is Derek Solner. Umpire is Andy Lubert. Line judge, Bud Ratchford. Linesman, Brock Kaufman. Side judge, Joe Basil. Field judge, Max Solner. And back judge, Joe Jackins. And a lot of people, you got to realize those are not easy jobs to do. That's a tough job, any way you look at it. And the Crushers kicking off again from right to left, or from the right hash. 26 just hit that field goal, Connor, and Crushers are up 3-0, kicking off to the Red Devils. He kicks it deep. Fielded at about the 12-yard line. That is number 27 for the Red Devils. That's Ian Estep, and on the tackle for the Crushers would be number 4, Jonathan
D'Elia?
Zalia. Yes. The Crushers will jump in and out of defenses. You'll see a 4-3, very much like Central Cambria, but they also have a 3-3 stack, which is a great defense against perimeter play and pass defense, but there's a tendency for teams to run at it, and it looks like the Crushers are in that 3-3 stack right now. They brought up one of the outside linebackers on the line of scrimmage. We're going to get a blitz from the left side of the Crusher defense, I believe, looking for number. Yes, good call by the defensive coordinator, Tom Smith. Boy, we were there to make the play. He kind of just squirted through that. That's great running. I believe that was number 6, Brady Page. Brady Page, I have no stats on him at all. So there's nothing I can give you with that. Central Cambria going without a huddle, lots of signals. Coach Fife likes up-tempo football. He likes to mix it up, run the football, throw some passes in there. And there the Crushers are again in that stack. Number 7, the outside linebacker, up on the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. He's throwing the fade down the left sidelines. No connection. No connection whatsoever. Nice defense over there by a number 4 for the Crushers. Again, Jonathan D'Elia making 2 great plays in a row, one on special teams and one on defense. That brings up 3rd and 1 for Central Cambria, and I'm going to guess they're going to run the football here.
I would guess.
They took a shot at it there, and they're obviously on the right hash. They've got their split end out wide, and they're in a bunch. They're in a bunch to the defense's left, and that's where they're going to run. They're going to throw a lot of bodies in there. And I'll tell you what, the Crushers took it on pretty well. Central Cambria, I believe, did knock out the first down. Oh, yeah, they're going to move the sticks. They're going to call. But it wasn't by a whole lot, I can tell you that.
That was a strong one. I'm going to take 1 second and say, look how cute those little girl cheerleaders are, the elementary girls.
God bless you, Jeannie. Yes, they are lovable and sweet, and I love the they won't let go of those pom-poms. You know, they just won't let them go.
They're proud.
Central Cambria has actually a quad set to the trips to their right, and they're running that way with their quarterback, number 15.
Oh.
He breaks a tackle, and he's finally brought down by number 51 for the Crushers. That's Cooper Steigers. There's a great story with Cooper Steigers. He started at tight end last year, and they asked him to move into tackle, and he never flinched. He says, I'll do whatever I need to do for the team. And Coach Smith and his staff are really trying to develop that camaraderie in the team. People are willing to give for each other, and changing the culture a little bit from a positive perspective. Direct snap to number 4. Number 4 is Grady Snyder, and Grady Snyder is a junior running back. Grady last year rushed for 575 yards, 6 TDs for a 6.9 yard average. So he's a pretty solid running back on a team last year where he was the second running back, but this year he's the feature back because Valerio graduated, one of the key players from last year. So Central Cambria, again, they've got their tight set to the right into the boundary. They got one split end to the left, and they're going to run a little counter play going from right to left, and he picks up the first down.
Yep.
I don't know who was in the backfield for the Crushers, but we had a chance to throw them for a loss. You know, that's the classic case that Coach Smith was talking about to start the game, about fundamentals, and, you got to stay fundamental. You got to tackle with the proper technique, and that's something that you just keep working on through the course of the season. But Central Cambria knocks out a first down. They have a 1st and 10. Ball's in the middle of the field. They can get a first down on the 15-yard line. And we're just going to call that tight bunch right, and they're going to run the power hand off to number 4. He does a little bit of zipping and doing, and suddenly we got a flag. I think we got a hold on number 11 for Central Cambria, but we'll see. Usually when the flag comes in from the side here, it's usually a receiver holding. But we'll see. Yep.
Yeah.
We've got a hold on number 11. Okay.
You've done this once or twice, haven't you, Ralph?
3 times. I've done it 3 times. Okay. I knew you were going to come with that. I just knew it, okay? Sometimes I scare myself. Oh, gosh. I lost my train of thought there, Jeannie. Don't do that to me.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's all right. In the shotgun, the quarterback, number 15, he's got a tight end and a wing to the left. He's got a slot, and they're going to run that little counter play to number 4 again, but the Crushers are all over it.
Wow.
I mean, right now I'm looking. There are 9 Crushers that were in on that tackle, and the 2 safeties who are told the ball has to cross the line of scrimmage, so they've just stayed at home, but 9 Crushers were there. You know, they call that gang tackling in football, and everybody get to the ball, and you like to see that stuff. We got a little Donnybrook going here, Jeannie, as we wind down this first quarter with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the quarter. Central Cambria on the right hash. They send a wide slot to the left, and they've got a wing and a tight end right. Direct snap to 15. He's going to roll out. And he finds number 4 wide open, and he fumbled the football.
But he got it back. I think he got it back.
Yeah, he got it back. And, again, one of the things I've talked to Coach Smith about over the weeks is tackling in open space. And we don't want to be critical of anybody on either team, but, the corner on that side for the Crushers, you got to tackle better in open space. We had them in the hole, and then we kind of let them off the hook. And now they have a 3rd and 4 from the Crushers' 19-yard line on the left hash. And there's Coach Fife sending the signals in. I had a chance to talk to Coach Fife. Remind me to get back to that when we get a chance. They've got trips to the right with an H-back split end to the left, shotgun, and we've got a timeout by Coach Fife, I believe. Just real quick, I had a chance to talk to Coach Fife before the game. Classy guy, he really is. Great football coach. He knows his business, and had a chance way back when to coach with him in the Lancey game. I've known him for years, and he was very cordial and polite, and we do appreciate all his cooperation through the course of this week and helping us out. Jeannie, I put it in your hands now, girl.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about a couple more of our sponsors. Allegheny Orthodontics, Dr. Matthew Redkowski and the team at Allegheny Orthodontic Associates wish the McCort Carroll Crushers the best of luck this season. Allegheny Orthodontic Associates, the goal is to provide the best possible orthodontic experience. Using the newest proven technology, patients enjoy beautiful smiles in a most efficient manner. With 3 convenient locations, Allegheny Orthodontic Associates strives to create fun, friendly atmosphere with a team that is committed to serving our needs, your needs, Allegheny Orthodontics.
Very quickly, we'll get back to that. We don't want to miss this snap again. It's 3rd and 4 from the 19-yard line. Central Cambria over the ball in a pure pro right set, and that's what they call their offense, a pro spread. Direct snap to their quarterback, number 15, Pitzinger, and
I think he made it in.
He may have made it, yeah. He did a little out, in, and suddenly stepped up the field, and he looks to be a little bit shaken up as well. Yeah. And I do know the trainer very well for Central Cambria, Brody, a great guy, and helps us out with the Ken Lancey game. He's out there doing his stuff, and it's always sometimes we forget about these medical people and the great stuff that they do. Our medical person. Anyway,
we had a change.
Yes, we've had the multiple trainers, and I believe the young lady who works at Bishop Carroll is actually the trainer for this evening's game, and they've got it spotted. They still have it as a 4th and short. Okay, Coach Fife out there checking on his injured player, Pitzinger, his number 15, his quarterback. The chain crew: Bill Ingram,
has not moved.
Rick Phillips, and Mr. Stasko.
I see Steve Petro out there.
And Steve Petro.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. Sometimes they're taken for granted. It's not everybody who wants to be on the stick crew. And we appreciate those guys helping us out and being part of the game night activity here at Sargent Stadium at the Point. And it looks like, I think that the officials have pretty much told both teams, take on some extra water. We want guys to be hydrated. We hate to see number 15 limp off the field, and we will never give you any thoughts about what injuries are or are not, because we're not medical professionals, and we just hope that he's okay and he can return to the contest and it's nothing serious. So big down here for the Crushers as their defense now crowds the line of scrimmage. They've got 7, 8 guys as close to the line of scrimmage as they can get him. Direct snap to number 4, and he picks up about 5 yards. Number 60 on the tackle for the Crushers, Brody Lanzendorfer. I just love that name. I like saying that, Lanzendorfer. Clock is running 2 minutes and 12 seconds in the first quarter. The officials are trying to get, there it is, they got the clock running now. So it's 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They cannot get a first down. Direct snap to number 4, Grady Snyder, their key running back from last year, and he runs right, and the Crushers just stack him up. The Crushers are running the football defensively. They're playing good, hard football, and I got to give Coach Smith, who is the defensive coordinator, as well as the head coach. So now we have a 2nd and goal from the 7.5-yard line. Central Cambria. They've got one of their linemen in the backfield, number 61, a little bit of extra beef, Gavin Bechik in the backfield. The snap is over the head, and the Crushers are trying to track it down. Wow, we're talking about a big loss here. 10, 20, 21, 22. That's a 23-yard loss, and we'll take it. We'll take it, okay? And you got to give the Crushers credit, man. They were on it. They saw it. They were attacking it.
Yep.
Coach Fife, he's got some questions here. I don't know if he's talking to the officials or one of his players, but that's the kind of stuff that you just, and he was talking about making those first game jitters, those first game mistakes, and right now between the turnover and that snap, that does not help the cause, and it's actually 3rd and goal from Bishop McCort's 31-yard line. That's a long way to go to get a first down. We've got some confusion here. Delay game. So no, that would delay game. Yeah, they now they have 3rd and 36 from the Crushers. It's 3rd and goal. In these two plays, if they don't score, obviously the Crushers have done a great job. The Crushers jumped into a 4-man front, 4-3 defense, direct snap, 15 back in the game. Number 15, Pitzinger came back in the game and heaved one to number 4, Grady Snyder down the right sidelines, and actually Shaquille Shaq, as we call him, Shaquille Ferguson had pretty decent coverage, but you got to get your head around, you got to see the ball. When that receiver looks for the ball, that's when that defender's got to get his head around and see the ball.
Right.
So now we have the extra point that puts Central Cambria up 6-3 with 33 seconds left in the first quarter. We have a left-footed kicker for Central Cambria, number 18, Jack Muldoon, a senior, 6'1", 155, and his holder is number 27. That's Ian Estep. Snap, hold, kick is down. It's good.
It's good.
And Central Cambria takes the lead 7-3 with 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And you know what, Jeannie, this is strictly a comment. I don't want anybody to think I'm criticizing or anything, but we had them where we wanted them.
Yep.
And you can't give up plays like that.
No.
And
I agree with you.
And I understand they're young student athletes, and we care about them, and we're concerned about them. We want them to be the best they can be, but that's tough when you give up a play like that. There's a timeout on the field as we are going to get Central Cambria's going to get ready to kick off.
Okay, let's talk about our next corporate sponsor, Game Day Apparel. Good luck, Coach Smith and the Port Carroll Crushers. From your friends at Game Day Apparel, stop in and see Game Day Apparel at their new location, 960 Eisenhower Boulevard, for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Dress your team for success with the latest styles of sportswear for the best quality with the lowest prices in the area.
You know, Jeannie, it would be remiss of us not to mention that obviously we co-op football with Bishop Carroll, and we are the McCort Carroll Crushers, and I believe that there are 11 Carroll players on the roster, which is just, it's amazing.
It adds to depth.
Yeah, that just adds depth, and obviously they contribute as well. They've got some good football players that have joined our program, and we do appreciate. So we give a shout out to the entire Bishop Carroll family, and I believe that the Carroll and McCort cheerleaders are combined this evening, are they not?
They are combined this evening. Yeah. That's why there are so many of them down there.
No, there's always so many of them, okay? Now, number 18, Jack Muldoon is going to kick off. He's on his left hash. And they've got Central Cambria line 6 guys to the wide side and 4 guys to the short side. Deep are Ferguson, number 1, and number 3, Beppler, the key guys that Coach Fife was concerned about when I spoke with him on the phone the other night. So let's hope that we can get this thing and take it back. Left-footed kicker. He kicks it hard on the ground. It hits number 20 on the leg. Oh, my goodness gracious. And number 22 for Central Cambria picked the ball up and returned it about 7 or 8 yards. Andrew Chappell, I'm not sure. They're going to talk it over. I'm not sure he can advance that ball. They'll get the ball where he recovered it, but I'm not sure he can advance the football. Yeah, I see. They're bringing it back to where he recovered the ball, and it's a live ball. It doesn't have to hit anybody on a kickoff. The ball's live once it goes 10 yards. Anybody can get the ball. I think the one thing there is, though, on a kickoff, you can't advance it if it's on the ground. Now, if it would have hit him and stayed in the air, then you can advance the ball. So Central Cambria picks it off. Central Cambria takes over 1st and 10 on right at midfield. Another step over the head. Number 4 trying to pick it up. And the Crushers are Johnny on the spot, 51-24
Takes it back.
for the Crushers. Number 51, we've got Cooper Steigers, and I believe it was also number 24, Josh Spontak, Johnny on the spot. So now, once again, we have Central Cambria in unbelievable.
And again, we have to take advantage of these situations.
Exactly. We're looking at second and like 27 yards, okay? And that's going to be the end of the quarter. We're going to switch quarters here,
We are
Ginny.
going to switch quarter, and our second quarter sponsor is Pizza Man's Pizza on Lighter Drive in Westmont. Dine in, carry out, and delivery. New York-style pizza, salads, hoagies, wings, and more. Find their menu on their Facebook page, Pizza Man's Pizza. And that's where all the Crusher students go to have a slice after the game.
Pizza Man Pizza.
Pizza Man's
I've been
Pizza.
there. Our good friend Kelly Fetzko and her family
I
own.
know. They own that.
And I'll give a shout out to Kelly because the Lancey game, she provides pizza 3 different nights, and we really appreciate her just helping us out because it's like at 9 and 10 o'clock at night when we give them some pizza. So she's all about helping people and helping kids.
They are definitely a community-minded business, and we love that.
It might be a good time for us to mention that our good friends at the Tribune Democrat, the stats that I sort of spill out here, I usually get them from some of the articles from the Tribune Democrat, and we do appreciate that. And I might also say that the pickers today for the Tribune picked Central Cambria to win 6 pickers to 1. Okay?
I'm going with the 1, Ralph.
I knew you would, Jeannie. Okay? I didn't think you would have a problem with that.
Nope.
But no, we're good friends, and they got a job to do.
Absolutely.
And when they do those kind of things, we take notice. We talk about it. It's all part of the fun of the game.
Absolutely. Okay, here we go.
So the Crushers are now they're in their 3-3 stack, but they're walking that outside linebacker up on the line of scrimmage to the strength. Number 4 with the football, and he drags it out for about a 16-yard gain. So now we're going to be at like 3rd and 10, I think. No, it's going to be further than that. It's going to be 3rd and probably about 17, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3rd and 16, according to Don Stanton, our clock operator, who does just an amazing job. So we give a little shout out to our good buddy Don Stanton. So we've got a 3rd and 16, and they're going to run a little counter play again to number 5, going left to right, and Crushers are Johnny on the spot. Number 34, number 55 there for the Crushers. 34, Luke Stevens. 55, Caleb Rodriguez.
And this is what you have to do in this situation. Get them to the 4th down position. While we're mentoring someone.
There's some coaching jobs open around Jeannie, okay?
I already have one, thanks, Ralph.
Okay, all right. Jeannie doubles up as an assistant coach for Dr. Walker with the cheerleaders, and she runs the advancement office at Bishop McCort, and I know that she really didn't want me to say that, but at the same time, she does some great things for Bishop McCort, and I go down and
Ralph.
give her a rough time every now and then. Well, punting the football in a conventional punting set, ball snap. Number 4, right-footed, kicks it to the sideline, just going to go out of bounds on about the 23, 24-yard line. And deep for the Crushers was number 1, Shaquille Ferguson, and number 8, Bentley Bainey. The one thing about the Crushers is that when I talk to Coach Smith, we have some really unknowns. We've got some young skill players who have shown some real talent, and so if you can mix it in there with some of the older guys, you're hoping that can gel somewhere. And the Crushers have 1st and 10, the ball on their 24-yard line, and 10-22 on running clock here in the second quarter. Excuse me, the clock will not run until they snap the football here because of the exchange of possession. Crushers in a conventional pro left set, and they just run that power, run the power. And, you know, a lot of times coaches, especially inexperienced coaches, will panic. All of a sudden you're down 7-3. There's a lot of football left to be played. So the Crushers just got to move the football and go back to that plan of running the football.
And we would be remiss in noting that the second quarter first down is sponsored by Jeff Niter with Remax Power Realty.
You're on the ball today, Jeannie.
I tried.
You might get to keep this job.
You never know.
I don't think Coach Smith is going to give us our walking papers.
No time soon. That's good to know.
Gallucci back to pass. He's going deep. He's throwing it to Beppler down the left sidelines. Well covered by I can't catch that number for the cornerback for Central Cambria. But it was great coverage by the Central Cambria corner. Beppler really wasn't open. Gallucci actually, I think, did throw it toward the sidelines in order to not have a turnover happen. So that was good, smart play by the young quarterback in his first varsity start. Crushers up on the ball. Ferguson split out to the right. There's a tight slot into the short side. We've got one-on-one coverage here at the top. We might be going deep on the against the Red Devils' left side of their defense, but what would I know? We're going to let Gallucci run the ball up the guts. And not a good play that time, so we're going to get into we're going to go to fourth down. We got to punt the football.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, Jeannie, and this is no knock on anybody, we really struggled in punting the football last year, and I know that's something they've been working on, and they just want to be able to protect it, clean it, and get the punt away and get some coverage and get the defense on the field in a situation where they've got the field position in their favor.
We got Cooper Steigers.
Cooper Steigers is the punter, right-footed punter. Deep for Central Cambria is number 27. 27 would be Ian Estep. And now we got another timeout on the field.
I think it's, we were talking about shout-outs to tech people. I think we need to shout out to our streaming tech people, Ian Lipinski.
Oh, yes,
and Drew Zuko. They're over in the other booth working hard to make sure that you're seeing the game the way it should be seen.
And Donnie, who works here at the Point Stadium, is also up there helping them, and we appreciate that. And while we're giving shout-outs here, let's not forget about Mike Shellhammer, our announcer, Donnie Stanton running the clock, Sean Westner, our statistician, who just happened to hand me the first half stats, and everyone else. If we didn't mention your name, it's not because we don't like you. We just might forget. That happens sometimes, okay?
You are appreciated.
We appreciate everybody. Jeannie, after this punt, hopefully you can get to some of these first quarter stats because Perfect. I don't want Mr. Westner, Sean Westner, to think he's doing his job all in vain over there.
He's been working hard.
He's almost sweating, I think. Coach Shellhammer, the voice of Crusher sports, man. You got to love that guy. So the Crushers are going to, Central Cambria is going to take over on their 48-yard line. But as we look at the first quarter stats, Pitzinger was 2 for 27 for Central Cambria, and he threw that touchdown of 24 yards. He was 2 for 3 for 51 yards. Snyder had 2 catches for 51 yards. On the other side, Faribault carried it 4 times for 14 yards. Gallucci carried it 2 times for 13 yards. And we'll get back to the stats in just a second. Central Cambria up on the ball on the left hash. Split end into the short side. An H-back tight end. He's going to get it going left to right. Boy, he did. Sure, boy. You talk about finishing off the run. Number 5 for Central Cambria, Rocco Garzarelli. Love it. Love these names. I just love them. You almost have to have an art form to say them,
Well,
But
you have the heritage.
What's that?
You have that heritage.
Yes, I have a little bit of that heritage. Picks up about 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4. The ball now on the right side of the football field. And the Crushers initially had him, but they call it finishing off the run, and he did an amazing job of finishing off the run for the Red Devils. Red Devils in that heavy set left, and number 4 gets a direct snap, and the Crushers are Johnny on the spot. Number 34, Luke Stevens. Number 60, Brody Lansendorfer, and number 3, Brock Beppler in on the play, and the Crushers hold them to a 3rd and 1, and the ball is on the Crushers' 43-yard line, 7:23 in the second quarter on a running clock. Now the Central Cambria goes in what I'll call heavy right, 3 blockers to the right, 61 alignment in the game for blocking purposes. The Crushers trying to crowd the line of scrimmage, trying to force a 4th down play, trying to keep Central Cambria off the scoreboard here. And now we got a flag. I'm wondering if it's delay a game against Central Cambria. Yeah, delay a game against Central Cambria. We'll take it. We'll take it. And not that's unusual for Coach Fife. That doesn't usually happen to his teams. So, the Crushers are creating a little confusion maybe on the field out there in Coach Fife's mind. So they get a delay of game, and now they're at 3rd and 7. The ball is on the Crushers' 48-yard line. The ball is in the middle of the field. Watch the counter play to number 5. That's been a big play where they gain a lot of yardage. He's on the left H-back position, which means he's a tight end but off the ball. Direct snap to number 4. He takes it running left. And Luke Stevens in on the play. Number 4, Jonathan DeLeo on the play. And number 55 for the Crushers, Caleb Rodriguez. And we get him in a 4th and 1. I can't imagine that Coach Fife has any indication that he's going to punt the football here. I'll be shocked if he punts the football here. He's a bit of a riverboat gambler from way back, so I don't think he's going to.
It's probably a pretty decent bet.
Yes.
They're going to run it.
Yeah.
1 yard.
They got the heavy set left. Direct snap to number 4. He runs left. The Crushers do a great job of crowding the line of scrimmage and stopping him, but he picks up enough for the 1st down. I'm going to take you back to last year's game, Jeannie. Now, there was a lot less time on the clock, but we were in a 1-score game, and we gave up a late touchdown, which, the momentum changes as you go into the locker room. So this is big for the Crushers' defense right now to keep Central Cambria off the scoreboard.
For sure.
Left hash, they got their heavy set to the right. Number 4 in the quarterback shotgun position. He's going deep. Great play by number 8. They were running the fade route down the left sidelines, and
that was Bentley Bainey.
It was kind of a delay play. When they snapped the football, the lineman didn't really move and kind of caught Bishop McCort kind of on their heels a little bit. But number 8 for the Crushers was Johnny on stot, as you said, Bentley Bainey. That was a big play as he broke it up. Number 27 was the receiver for Central Cambria, Ian Estep, and the throw was there, but it was great defense, and that's exactly what we need in this situation. 2nd and 10 for Central Cambria on the 40-yard line. They're going to run right with number 4, and number 7 he does a great job. Faribault does a great job of stepping up and creating a tight corner, closing that corner off, and then the pursuit was able to get there and pretty much held them to a minimal gain at best. 3rd and 10, the ball on Bishop McCort's 40-yard line. Central Cambria in the middle of the field. They look to the sidelines to get the calls. Coach Fife pushing a little bit, getting a little too far out on the field there. Officials will give you a warning, but then they'll flag you the next time. H-back left, trips to the right. 15 back in at quarterback. It's the jet sweep to number 5. Oh, goodness gracious. Who was that on the play? That's number 24 for the Crushers. That's Josh Spontak, a sophomore, making a big play for the Crushers and forcing a 4th down. So now what are you going to do now? You going to punt the ball here, or are you going to try to pick up 10 yards?
Well, it still has 4 minutes left in the quarter. I would be punting, but that's me.
Well, here's the thing. They just ran 6 players on the field. Now, I'm not a fan of that. I always wanted my offensive team to be able to punt the football because if I wanted to stay on the field, they were there. But they're going to punt the football, and deep for the Crushers is Shaquille Ferguson. Nice snap. Right-footed punter. Oh, 75. Gets in there and shake and bakes a little bit and forces a short kick. He almost got his hand on it. Number 75 for the Crushers, Eli Zazadny. And he's been the talk from talking to Coach Hornick and all the coaches. He is really, they said that he has improved so much since last year, and he shows it right there. He creates a situation where the punter couldn't get it off clean, and therefore the Crushers get probably better field position. They might have even anticipated they're going to have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 14. That's a whole lot better than having it inside your 10-yard line.
4:12 remaining in the second quarter. Score Red Devils 7.
And it is a first down in the second quarter, sponsored by Jeff Niter, Remax Power Associates.
Let's hope you have to say that about 4 more times in the next 4 minutes.
That's what I'm hoping.
4:12 left in the second quarter. When the ball snapped, the clock will run. A direct snap to number 7, and he's running left, and he's able to turn the corner. He shows a little bit of speed, but that cornerback over there for Central Cambria, he's playing himself a ball game, playing good pass defense, coming up and supporting the run. It looked like Fireball was going to gain more yardage. He picks up about a half a yard, so it's a second and a long 9 for the Crushers on their own 14 and about half-yard line. This is the time where, I always have debates with coaches. Like, some guys will roll the dice here. Some guys do not roll the dice. Some guys would prefer to go in 7-3 rather than taking a chance. But we'll see what's up Coach Hornick's sleeve here. He's called a real solid game here tonight. We've got to give him a lot of credit. Number 3, Brock Beppler running the ball off the right side of that offensive line. And the offensive line has shown that they have the capabilities of playing. They're just going to have to be a little bit more consistent in the running game. But time will tell on that. It becomes 3rd and 9. And you wonder if Central Cambria isn't going to burn that last time out, or they're going to save it.
1:14 first.
So Central Cambria only has 1 timeout left.
They have 2.
Okay.
One has 1.
Okay. So this would be, if they stop them here, because what McCort will do if they don't get the first down, they'll let the clock keep running and maybe even take that last time out to take time off the clock. Gallucci back to pass. Oh, boy.
That was a close one.
Well, he was trying to hit number 12 on a little slant play.
12.
No. Actually, number 7 was at quarterback.
Yeah,
Fairball was a quarterback. They moved Gallucci to wide out. He did not see that, with young quarterbacks. They zero in on that spot, and they don't see those guys getting underneath that pass or over the top of that pass, but they'll learn from that. Now, Steigers has got to punt the football. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Snap over the head, goes out of the end zone. Central Cambria gets 2 points, and we're going to have to kick the ball to Central Cambria with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. They've got 2 timeouts. It is now 9-3, and those things are tough to take for everybody, the team, the coaches, everybody. In Central Cambria now, they're thinking 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah, and with 2 timeouts left on the clock. So they have to decide, are they going to punt it or kick it from the 20? I have to think they're going to go with Steigers, and he's going to punt the ball. You've got your kickoff team out there in Central Cambria. Their sideline just pumped up for sure. They're feeling a little bit of momentum shift here. I'm just wondering, I'm looking for 51. Is Steigers out there on this kickoff team? Well, we're missing.
They're bringing.
Well, we're missing 2 guys. Now there's our 11th guy coming on the field there. Okay, and they're going to move him because they can't line up directly on the 20-yard line. I'm a little bit surprised. Not that our kicker, number 26, Connor, is not a good kicker, but a punter can probably punt it a little bit further than the kicker can in this situation. So we'll see how this shakes out. Conventionally, we always kick from the right hash. That may be the kicker's prerogative to do that. Okay. And so he's going to kick off. Nice kick. Nice kick.
Bad.
Inside Central Cambria's 40 yards, fielded by number 22. And he breaks and shakes a couple tackles. He's gone 50. He's over the 40. And we've got flags on the field. We got a block in the back. That one's coming back. Officials are getting on the spot there. Shaquille Ferguson getting in a little mix there. We don't want that. We don't want to see that, okay? And I know that Coach Fife just went to his player and said, don't do that stuff. That's not what football and high school sports are all about. We got a block in the back, and it will be from the spot of the foul where those flags are at, Jeannie, okay? They got a hold, not a block in the back. And that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So they're going to mark it off probably to about the 42-yard line. It's a 10-yard penalty. Central Cambria is going to take. We got a little lucky there, Jeannie. We got a little lucky there.
Yeah, because that could have been.
Yep. And so Central Cambria is going to take over with 2 minutes and 20 seconds and 2 timeouts left in the second quarter. And the score is Central Cambria 9 and your McCort Carroll Crushers 3. We've got us a real solid high school football game going on here at Sargent Stadium at the Point this evening. Central Cambria puts a slot into the short side of the field. They've got their tight end and wing to the right. Pensiker going to hand it off to the wing going right to left. Number 5, he takes it out to about the 49-yard line. So that's going to be a second down and probably 3. Probably a gain of 7 there on that play, Jeannie. The clock is running. I'm just wondering how he's telling them. Coach Fife is telling them, hurry, hurry, hurry. He's giving them get it moving, get it going. So you wonder how he's going to handle his timeouts, assuming he can pick up a first down. Second and 10. Oh, no, they got 2nd and 10 on the clock, but it looks like 2nd and 3 to me with the sticks across the field. Number 4 running right to left and hanging on for dear life is Shaquille Ferguson. And looks like
flags down.
Oh, boy. Somebody might have an unsportsmanlike there. That would be a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike, if it is a flag. And it looks like he probably got the first down. Got a flag. The flag's laying on the Crushers' 45-yard line. And we're having a little talk, and we're having a little bit of... And the officials are telling the Crushers to settle down, to calm down. We've got a personal foul. That'll be a 15-yarder.
You can't do those things.
No, you can't do that. And just so our listeners know, we're not going to single out players in situations like that. Who did it was not smart. You don't get in that situation. You don't be yipping and yapping. We're right in a tight ball game. Those things change things dramatically. So it's 1st and 10 from Bishop McCort's 31-yard line, 1 minute and 37 seconds on the clock. The clock will run when the ball is snapped. Central Cambria, but I'll tell you what, goodness gracious. He changes field. He goes from left to right, and there was nothing going left. He stopped on a dime, went to his right, and picked up about 6 yards on that play. And Coach Fife, they're telling him, hustle up, hustle up. Now the clock is stopped. I'm not sure. Okay, now they're running it. Just had to spot the football. Minute 14, minute 13, minute 12. It is 2nd down and 3. The Central Cambria puts 2 receivers to the right, and they're going to throw the fade going left, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by number 8 for the Crushers.
That's
Bentley Bainey. 2 great defensive plays in a row. Wow, you talk about taking the heat out of the kitchen.
Oh, boy. We needed that.
I shouldn't have said kitchen because that made me hungry.
Well, what's new, Ralph?
Yeah, exactly. What's new, Ralph? So now here's the thing. There's 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the half. We have a 1st and 10. We're on the 1-yard line. Now, it's great we got the interception, but now we're backed up. And with Central Cambria with 2 timeouts left, we gotta be able to run some clock here, okay? And it's you're limited
without getting pushed back.
Yeah, and you're limited. Okay, now it looks like Central Cambria may have taken one of their timeouts.
Yes. Yep. For sure. Do I have time to talk about one of our corporate sponsors? McElwain School Bus Lines and McElwain Charters and Tours is a proud sponsor of Bishop McCort and McCort Carroll for Catholic football. McElwain has been providing the region with safe, reliable transportation for over 75 years. The McElwain family wishes the McCort Carroll football team all the best for a successful season. Let's go, Crushers. One more. Let's talk about Bread Insurance Company. Bread Insurance takes this moment to salute a winning team on and off the field. The McCort Carroll Crushers, from the opening kickoff to the final call, Bread Insurance knows they will give it the all. Remember, for personal, commercial, life, and motorcycle insurance, trust Bread Insurance. Call them, Bread Insurance, proud to be a sponsor of McCort Carroll Catholic football.
Got a lot of good people supporting the Crushers and a lot of great businesses, and we do appreciate that very much. McCort actually took their last time out before the half. I think Coach Hornick and Coach Smith are saying, let's talk about this here. We're on the 1 yard line, okay? We got to be a little bit smart about how we do business down here. And Central Cambria is sitting on 2 timeouts. That plays to their advantage. The Crushers in a tight set. It looks like Central Cambria jumped. And you know what? I gotta give Gallucci credit because he did something you don't see young quarterbacks do a lot. You know, he did a little bit of that head bob and changing the inflection in your voice, and that gives them a little bit of breathing room. Now it's first down and 5 with the ball on the 6 yard line.
Put it down. Put it down there. Throw it down.
Crushers are on the ball. They're on the right hash. One receiver to the right, one receiver to the left.
Nice
they're in a conventional I formation, and they hand it off on a power going left, and Beppler runs hard to pick up a couple of yards. I'm looking to see when Central Cambria is going to burn these timeouts. I'm surprised that they might if they hold them here and they don't get the Crushers don't get the first down. I can't imagine them not taking a timeout. I'm a little bit shocked because you can't take them to the locker room with you.
No.
You can't do that.
Nope. It's all fresh, second half.
So the Crushers are in the huddle. The clock is running, and you know what? They're playing right into Central Cambria. You know, Central Cambria is not taking their timeouts.
Get up there. There you go.
On the ball. Look, a little bit of confusion. Now they got it sorted out. They're going to, what do we got here? Flag back here usually means delay a game.
Yeah,
that's going to be a penalty against Bishop McCort, and that's going to take us to a 3rd down and 7 from our about 6 yard line. I'm shocked that Central Cambria didn't use any. Now, that helped us by not using them, but I'm just shocked that they didn't take their timeouts. They had an opportunity to possibly get the ball back and maybe have a few plays. So I just can't believe that they kept them in their pocket and didn't use them. So now we got a 2nd and 7, the ball on the 5, 13 seconds left before the half. In the I formation. Oh, the ball's on the ground. They fumbled the football. It's out. Central Cambria has the ball, I believe. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, turnovers.
Turnovers. What did we say at the beginning of the game?
Yep. Turnovers in the scoreboard. They're the only things that matter.
That's right.
So Central Cambria is going to have the ball with 7 seconds to go. On the 6 yard line, it'll be 1st and goal. No. Yep, he's got it right on the clock now. The clock says on the 5 yard line. And remember, they got the 2 timeouts with 7 seconds to go. They could potentially still get 2 plays out of this. Wow, what a turnover of events. The Crushers have played their guts out, and Central Cambria's played hard as well. We got to give them their due.
For sure.
And it's 9-3 Central Cambria. The ball is on the Crushers' 6 yard line, 7 seconds before the half. and with 2 timeouts in their pocket, who knows? I don't know. Look for that counter play. Number 5 has been picking up yardage, going right to left or left to right on the counter play. Number 15 in the shotgun, hands it. Great play. Who is that defensively? Number 7, Faribault.
Yep.
So Central Cambria's got it there. It looks like they took a timeout with 2 seconds left. They're sending their field goal team, I believe, on the field. And now Central Cambria has a timeout, so the Crushers can talk to the coaches here. Okay, Central Cambria is coming to the bench here. The Crushers are going to their sidelines to talk to the coaches. Let's talk about who else supports us.
Well, Ameriserve Financial is a proud supporter of Bishop McCort and Crusher football. Hey, parents, your student is ready for their own checking account. Ameriserve offers the perfect solution. Student Life Checking at Ameriserve is custom-made for first-time account holders. Teach your kids financial responsibility with Ameriserve's easy-to-use checking account. The Student Life Checking account has all the great features like free mobile and online banking and a Visa check card. Visit your local Ameriserve branch to get started today.
Well, here we go.
Member FDIC.
Here we go. Central Cambria lining up to kick a field goal. They're number 18. Their left-footed kicker is Jack Muldoon, and the holder is number 27, Ian Estep, and it looks like it's 50, maybe 58. Jack Russell's the snapper, possibly. I'm just not sure. I can't see that number. Snap, hold, kick, and the Crushers block the kick. They block it.
That's great.
And that's the half.
That's the half.
And we recovered it, so that's the half. Wow. Talk about a train of events there.
What a defensive game.
We got lucky there, Jeannie. Thank you. Whoever. Thank God. Thank I don't know. Are we allowed to say that on the air? Thank you, God.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Hey, we got all kind of friends coming up here in the press box talking.
There we go.
Wow, look at that. So, that's a half. And now it's a 20-minute half because of all the things that go on, all the ceremonies that we have and things like that. So it will be a 20-minute half, and we're supposed to have a guest up here. Mr. Fowl is here, okay?
Absolutely.
And
come on down.
Central Cambria's band is on the field and playing some tunes, and you're right there, Coach. I think we got it all set up for you. Coach Fowl is here.
All right. Are you with me? Oh, see, Ralph, you got to unmute him. This one. There we go. Now can you hear me? All right. Mr. Fowl, Chris Fowl is our assistant to the principal, and he is an integral part of the Bishop McCort family in that he really handles all of the students and teachers within the school. And Wednesday was the first day of classes at Bishop McCort. Big changes this year with the innovative learning schedule and the 4-day week. How do you think that students are reacting to the first of the daily schedules as they're going out?
Well, it's always exciting to welcome new faces into the building. We had a great orientation on 7th grade orientation on Tuesday, and then we had the full group kids came into the building on Wednesday. Got them accustomed to the way that we're going to do things at the school, and then we had some class on Thursday and Friday.
Okay. Next Friday is the first Enrichment Friday, which is for the McCort students, which is part of the 4-day innovative learning schedule. And I know that there's a field trip planned. Want to talk a little bit about where they're going and how we prepared them for that?
Yeah, it's really exciting. We're going to the Flight 93 Memorial. Students have the opportunity to sign up and go out to Shanksville to the hallowed grounds of from when 9/11. And this afternoon we had an assembly at the school where we prepped the kids and showed them a documentary on the significance of Flight 93 and the significance that our area played in the 9/11 attacks. And for all of our students, none of them were born when this happened. So this was a great educational opportunity. We're really grateful to the people out of Flight 93 they're going to host our kids next Friday. We began an online sign up, and we had over 25 kids within the first hour.
That's awesome.
So we're expecting over 100 kids to go out there on Friday, and it's going to be a great kickoff to our Enrichment Friday program. It's great. We have the 4-day school week, and we have tutoring opportunities on Friday. We have outside the classroom educational opportunities on Fridays, but also kids have the opportunity that if they want to go visit colleges on Fridays, or their families want to take a long weekend, there's a lot of wins with the innovative learning schedule.
I had the opportunity to pop in today during the movie that they were showing for the Flight 93, and I really think that it was so poignant. And you made the point. These students, they weren't born when this all happened. So I think that it was important for them to understand the impact that event had not only on our region and our area, but on the nation as a whole, as far as security. They better understand why you have to take your shoes off at the airport, why you have to go through TSA. And I think that it's really important to bring that forth to students that weren't here. When I was in high school, they were talking about World War II and Vietnam and things that happened at that time.
Yeah,
and
I get it. I know where you're coming from.
It makes a big difference.
Can I jump in here? Is that
Sure.
Coach? I was in the auditorium and watched the entire. There was a pin drop. I mean, you couldn't. The kids were like. It was very emotional to watch that.
It was a very emotional documentary. We have fantastic kids in our school, but it's the beginning of the school year. There's a lot of excitement. You bring them down to the auditorium, and the documentary started playing, and you're right. You could have heard a pin drop. The kids were mesmerized by it, and you can tell it had an impact on them. When they were leaving the auditorium, it was quiet.
It was very quiet.
And then I was fortunate enough, when that was over, I went down to the cafeteria for our 2 lunch periods and walked around and talked to the kids, and it definitely did make an impact with them, and a lot of them said they were really glad they were able to see that, because they want to sign up and go out there because they said those people were heroes and they saved many, many other lives. And I think sometimes people of our generation, we remember that day very vividly. I mean, anybody that was alive during that time would remember that day. You remember where you were, how you found out it happened. And for these kids, we're teaching them a valuable part of history.
I got very emotional. I really did. And my family, we have a group text. All the kids and everybody's on it. And I just went and texted them all, I love you. It really got me when those people were talking about their loved ones on the plane, and I'm going to cry right now. I mean, it was just incredible.
Yeah, it was a very emotional documentary. It was a great opportunity for our kids, and we're really looking forward to that being a great kickoff to many, many things we have planned for our kids this year on Fridays. There's a lot of buzz around the schoolhouse. About the 4-day week and the innovative learning schedule and these Enrichment Friday opportunities. The kids are really, really excited. So it's going to be great next weekend. We'll have the trip down there, and then we go into the 3-day holiday weekend. So there's a lot of excitement in the school. A lot of excitement about the game tonight too. I mean, our students have really come out tonight. Tremendous showing from our student body. Our whole McCort family, our theme was McCort Strong tonight, and we had a tough summer at school, and then there's our people showed some resiliency, but to walk in the stadium tonight and see all the unity, it was just
to say the least. It was a rough summer, okay, to say the least, and we don't want to drag that all out here, on our show here tonight, but God bless. The Bishop McCort family was at its best at the most difficult time.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and I give a lot of that credit to Tom Smith. He leads our school, and he leads by example, and he wears his heart on his sleeve, and he really stepped up. And we have great faculty, great admin team, great families, and great alumni. Coach Smith too. I mean, we all know what he's going through. He lost his mom. Jeannie and I were able to go up with the football team this afternoon. They went to visit him at the funeral home before they, began preparing to play tonight. Very emotional scene up there. You could see the love that those kids have for Coach Smith. I mean, they love him, and they were up there to support him in his one of the toughest times he'll go through in his life. And that's one of the things that makes Bishop McCort special. Like you said, at our lowest moments, we pull together.
On a lighter side of it, and I know it's hard to find the lighter side of losing a parent, okay? But I got a call from Coach Smith this morning, and he said, "Can I get my head shaved?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Can somebody at where your wife works," and she works at Salvatore's with Ivana Panabianco, and I called over, and they're like, "Send him up. We'll take care of him, no problem." And Smitty and I, we got a chuckle out of that. But I'm like, he called me up. He says, "I need a haircut," and I'm like, "Huh?"
And I will tell you, his head looks really nice, Jay.
Well, he's obviously been so busy, taking care of family business. I mentioned to him the other day when he had stopped into school. I said, "Your hair's getting long, Coach. I haven't seen it this long," because he actually was a substitute teacher right out of college when I was a student in McCort, and that's when he had the long flowing hair. He had a mullet, coming out of St. Francis. So we got a good laugh,
Well, Coach, is there?
I do have one other.
And then I have one more comment for Coach. Okay.
Real quick. Last night we had a Meet the Crusher night.
Yes.
Bishop McCort.
Great event.
And am I wrong? It seemed to me that all or most of the programs that were introduced have increased in numbers. From the band to the cheerleaders to the tennis team. That speaks
football
so
team.
many volumes to me. So can you
again, outstanding. I didn't get to listen to the first half. I was down on the sideline, so I don't know how much you touched on it. But I got to give kudos to Miss Y. What she has done with this band is just
we're already on that. Yeah.
I mean, it's not that. I mean, Coach Walker has a full cheerleading squad out there.
And Coach Sago did a great job organizing.
Yeah, he did a great job. But you see increased numbers. Our golf team, our golf team size of some football teams around, So we have the increased participation. And again, what Coach Smith has done to build the roster of this program, he had to make some difficult decisions. And I think, Ralph, I sat with you last weekend at Bedford for the scrimmage, and I think one of the things we talked about when I was sitting there with you was look at that sideline. I mean, it was full, and we haven't seen that in a few years, and I think that's a testament to all of the people at the school that work with our students on a daily basis. They're making these extracurricular activities fun. They're engaging them, and there's so much good that comes with extracurricular activities. To complete the educational process.
And kudos to your family. There's 3 of them on the cross country team. Your 2 sons and your daughter all on the cross country team, and I joke
they get
around.
their love for running from me.
Well, that's where we were going here, Coach. That's where we were headed. Okay, all right.
No, their mothers.
Because I see you out jogging all the time. No, I'm
see
kidding.
Me jogging. Their mother's a saint, and she instilled a love for running for them. So it's good to see them out there. And again, they're working. They had some late signups, and they're increasing their numbers. So
And the tennis team.
Coach Hancherik's done a really good job with those kids. The girls play in the fall, and then the boys play in the spring. And his boys' numbers are up. They're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Coach, as we wind this down, I've been there for going on 4.5 years. Okay, and the one thing that has impressed me the most about you is that you care about the kids.
There's no doubt.
I've worked with other administrators that they administered, if that makes sense to you, okay? But you care about the kids, and that's obvious, and we thank you for that, and we thank you for joining us here at halftime, and let's hope that the Crushers can pull this one out.
No, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this second half kickoff. We're gonna go on the drive and get on the board here and win this game.
We're with you, man. We're with you.
Thanks for having me, guys. You did a great job.
Take care.
All right,
Jeannie. You're on, young lady.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about another one of our sponsors, the Laurel Auto Group. It's another exciting year of Crusher football, and the Laurel Auto Group is once again cheering from the sidelines. Each year, Laurel is proud to support the Crushers and wish all of the players the best of luck for a successful season. Pride, loyalty, and tradition bring true on both the field and off the field. The Laurel Auto Group with 7 locations and 10 brands ready to serve all Crusher fans. Bishop McCort at Catholic High School and Laurel Auto Group, a winning combination.
Well, Jeannie, our good friend Sean Westner handed us the halftime stats, so I'm going to run through those, okay?
Okay, and I'm going to take a quick break if that's okay with you.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to cut your pay by $1, okay? Okay, let's get to these first half stats. First down, Central Cambria had 9, the Crushers had 3. Rushing yards, net rushing yards, Central Cambria 76, Bishop McCort 21. Passing yards, Central Cambria 51, McCort has not completed the pass. They've only attempted 2 of them. Total offensive plays, 32 for Central Cambria, 16 for McCort. As far as turnovers are concerned, the Crushers have recovered 1 fumble and have lost 2, but the Crushers also have an interception in the game. Third down conversion, which is big in the coaching world. Central Cambria 2 of 7, Bishop McCort 0 for 3. And penalties, Central Cambria 35 yards in penalties, and Bishop McCort 20 yards. To the individual stats, the leading rusher for the first half for the Red Devils, Grady Snyder, 18 carries, 63 yards with an average of 2.6. Passing, Pitzinger was 2 for 4 with 1 interception, 51 yards and 1 TD. The longest was 36, the touchdown pass. Grady Snyder, 2 receptions, 51 yards and a TD. Grady Snyder, 2 punts for a 28.5 yard average. Tackles, George Dill, 4 total tackles in the first half. The Bishop McCort Carroll Crushers rushing Faribault, 7 rushes for 20 yards, 2.7 yard average. Angelo Gallucci, 3 carries for 13 yards, 4.3 average. Passing, Angelo Gallucci 0 for 1 and Faribault 0 for 1. Cooper Steigers 1 punt for 24 yards, which is a 24-yard average. Tackles, Luke Stevens had 8 tackles in the first half. Lansendorfer had 5. Faribault had 4. And Shaquille Ferguson had 5 as well. In the first quarter, scoring at the 7:03 mark, Bishop McCort, Lucas Connor, a 29-yard field goal. At the 33 seconds left in the first half, Central Cambria, Grady Snyder, a 36-yard pass from Pitzinger, and Jake Muldoon kicked the ball, the extra point. And then in the second, and that was a tough one, Central Cambria, the snap went over our punter's head at McCort, and suddenly they had 9 points and we had 3. And we got a little lucky there at the end of the second half that Central Cambria wasn't able to put points on the board. They were able to recover a fumble on the Bishop McCort 46, at the 6-yard line. So as we think about this and as we move into the second half, Bishop McCort won the toss, deferred, therefore they kicked off to start the half, and they are going to receive the ball. Now we're going to take a look at the when they come out with the toss of the coin, and we'll see which end Central Cambria is going to kick from. And I'm going to guess if the coaching philosophy follows, Central Cambria will kick with the scoreboard at their back so that their offense is looking at the scoreboard in the fourth quarter. We'll see if that comes true or not. But this is a big, this sequence is huge. I think Coach Fowle just mentioned that, where, we get this kickoff, we go down, we score a touchdown, we kick the extra point, and suddenly you're up 10-9, and the momentum goes your way. About 3 minutes and 40 seconds before the teams, they'll be out in the field in about 2 minutes. It's 3:34 with the clock running. Both bands, great performances by both bands in the second half. Just talented kids everywhere tonight, and it's our pleasure to be able to talk about them and bring you this football game. And I'm going to throw it Jeannie's way.
All right. I had to take a break, Ralph. I had one of my ex-cheerleaders actually stop by, Mr. Smith's daughter, Michaela, who happens to be my goddaughter as well. So I wanted to take a minute just to say hello to her. But I also want to talk about a couple other of our corporate sponsors, Dr. John Walker. We've mentioned Dr. Walker a few times tonight. He is also our varsity cheerleading coach. He's led a very, very successful cheerleading program over his over 35-year tenure as the head coach. He's also a dentist in his spare time.
He's my dentist. What are you talking about? He's my dentist.
He's my dentist, too. You can feel the excitement in the air. It's time for Friday Night Lights and high school football. Dr. John Walker Family Dental Center at 307 State Street. Cheer on the McCort Carroll Catholic Crushers. Good luck to all the players and coaches from Dr. Walker and his staff. Have a great season and enjoy each minute. Dr. John Walker Family Dental Center, proud sponsors of Bishop McCort Catholic High School.
For our Crusher fans, some events coming up next week. And Mr. Bako and Mr. Hornick put out this game night program. They call it the Game Notes, and it's just amazing. It gives us a tremendous amount of information to work with. But next week on Monday, the 28th, the golf team is at, I believe, Portage for 4 p.m. start. The tennis team is at Somerset. And I believe that is
that's a 4 o'clock
4 o'clock start.
Cross country. Oh, that looks like football. At
Football at 6. Central Cambria. That's probably the JV game.
That sure is.
Let's hope so. On Tuesday, the 29th, at 4 p.m., the tennis team is at Richland. At 6 p.m., the volleyball team is at Bedford. And at 7:30 p.m., the JV game at Bedford starts at 6, and at 7:30 the varsity volleyball game starts. There are no events next Wednesday on the 30th, and there are some events later in the week, and we'll get to those later in the broadcast. So, Jeannie, what do you think? What do the Crushers got to do here to change the momentum a little bit and kind of take control of this game?
I will tell you the first thing they've got to do is come out strong. They've got to come out and command the game. Which, there can't be any doubt that they're going to go forward in the second half and really make it their game. So a strong start is a must, in my opinion. I think that they can do it. We've had a great defensive game. Our offense has to get on and start making those first downs and get those things going. But I'm ready for this second half. I think we're going to come out strong.
Well, in the previous 10 meetings, going back to 2013, Central Cambria won 4 of those games, and the Crushers have won 6 of those games. So tonight, we want to make it 7 out of 11.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. For sure.
Well, the big thing and the big discussion with both coaches, they always talk about turnovers, and both teams had turnovers that did not help their cause. I can't imagine too many turnovers that do help your cause. No. But bottom line is, this we talk about it all the time, Jeannie, where it doesn't matter what the score is. Those 4 minutes, those 5 minutes of the third quarter really set the tone for the second half.
Absolutely.
Do the Crushers?
Get that momentum.
Yeah.
Got to get that momentum going.
And if the Crushers can go down and get a score, that changes the complexion of everything.
Sure does.
And if Central Cambria can hold them and go get a score, well, then that changes things in their favor. So this is a big 4 minutes, and I've been in a lot of locker rooms, and coaches talk about that all the time. These 4 minutes, these 5 minutes right here, we got to play. Even if we played great in the first half, we have to play that much better in the second half, especially to start the third quarter. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Teams have taken the field. They're doing their not pre-game, but their warm-ups to start the third quarter. So we'll see how things shake out and how it all comes back to fruition. You have any more things for me there, Jeannie?
I have a couple things.
Good, great.
First off, I would like to mention a couple of our other sponsors. We have Brett Insurance Company, First Commonwealth Bank, Formica Kitchen Design and Contracting, Beauty Lawn, the Independent Catholic Foundation, Joey Dell's 2001 Catering, Merho Federal Credit Union, Modern Art and Plate Glass, Westwood Floral and Gifts, Footsteps Psychological Service, and David J. Weaver, Esquire. The third quarter is sponsored by CJAWS, providing technology solutions for K through 12 education. That's CJAWS.
Well, you know what we want to do, Jeannie?
What do we want to
We
do?
want to be able to mention our red zone sponsor because we want to get in the red zone.
I want to mention the 5th local eatery and ale house.
Exactly.
At least a dozen times.
Well, I'm with you.
Second half.
Yeah. That would be fantastic if we announced it a dozen times, wouldn't it? We'd be happy.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. And I want to say these first down sponsors as well. Additional sponsors that we have are Capri Restaurant in Westmont, Cardellino Eye Care and Optical, Family Dentistry Associates, Dr. Garber, Flair Country Catering, Laurel Asphalt, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Michael Gress DDS, Mishler Auction Services, Pro Disposal, Riemann Auto Sales and Service, Slovenian Savings and Loan Association, Stadium Pub and Grill, the Boulevard Grill, the Cat and East Group, Westmont Rexall Drugstore, and Ziggy Sports.
Well, officials are talking to both sidelines, and we're going to get this thing cranked up. And it looks like that's pretty much what Central Cambria did. They knew they had to kick off, and they have the choice of which end to kick off from. And it looks like they're going to kick with the scoreboard to their back, going right to left. And that means that from a coaching point of view and a quarterback point of view, in the fourth quarter, their offense will be able to look at the scoreboard and see it when they're running plays. And that's important for the quarterback and the head coach to be on the same page with down and distance and timeouts and things like that. And the scoreboard just helps you with that.
Absolutely. I was just checking in with our tech guys just to see how everything's going.
Our guy Ian over there?
Our guy Ian. And
is he giving us the thumbs up? Or?
He hasn't responded yet, so he's obviously ignoring us.
No, or else he's eating a hoagie over there, okay?
He's eating a hoagie, that is correct. Boy, did it get muggy. Look at the fog. A little bit of fog out there.
Looks a little ominous for the Red Devils, doesn't it? Little fog coming in, okay.
Yeah, Mr. Fowl, I'm going to speak real quickly about Mr. Fowl came when he was here for halftime. He's really done amazing things at the school as well as Mr. Smith, and we're real excited about the 4-day week and the innovative learning schedule, and it's been so greatly accepted by our parents and students. So the great things are happening at 25 Osborne Street. That's all I got to say.
Last week I sent a link to Mr. Smith that I read that there is a young lady who is a part of the legislature in Pennsylvania. I can't think of her name. I should have wrote it down. She has a bill that she's writing that she is advocating for a 4-day work week for any company that has 500 or more employees, and she's advocating that they only work 32 hours a week and get the same pay and the same benefits. So, Coach Smith may have been ahead of his time a little bit on that 4-day work week thing, huh?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. One of the things that I do want to mention before we get kicked off is we have a library renovation going at Bishop McCort, and we will have a library, a totally renovated media center. Probably within the next 2 weeks it'll be completed, and any alumni that wants to stop by and check it out, please do. I think you'll be really impressed with what we got going on.
Now I got a note here from one of the McCort assistant coaches saying that the play clock is malfunctioning, and those would be the clocks.
Oh yes, I see that.
Yeah, you see that they're just the 40-second clock on either end.
That's why there's a delay in the start of the quarter.
Okay.
We thought everybody was just having a tea party.
Oh yeah, and I really appreciate that a coach came over and told us that, because we'd have been totally in the dark.
I'm thinking, wow.
Some people probably think we're in the dark right now.
The Red Devils have now taken the field, so I guess we're going to try to get this started without utilizing the play clock.
Well, what they'll do is they'll just keep the play clock on the field. The officials will keep it. The problem is that the coaches, they have some idea what the time is, but now they can't see it, okay?
We are starting the third quarter, as I said, is sponsored by CJAWS, providing technology solutions K through 12.
So Central Cambria is going to tee it up.
You remember the times when they didn't have the electronic key.
Well, I remember them very well. I remember whenever we didn't have electricity too, Jeannie, but that's another story for another time.
I'm sorry,
okay?
Ralph.
No, it's okay. You're not going to make me cry tonight. Central Cambria kicking with the scoreboard at their back. We got a left-footed kicker, number 18 for the Red Devils. That's Jack Muldoon. He kicks it on the ground down to the 23-yard line. A heads-up play right there by number 10 for the Crushers. That's Jaden Caban. And he just gets on the ball and protects it, and the Crushers are going to take over 1st and 10 with the ball on their own, looks like 22-yard line, maybe the 23-yard line, 23. And we'll see. This is a big, like we said, this is big. These 4 minutes are huge for both teams. The Crushers have the ball on the right hash, and they have the luxury of the third quarter where they can see the clock in front of them. So we'll see if that plays to an advantage at all. Running players on and off the field, getting things set, and Crushers are in the huddle. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Number 74, the center for the Crushers, Rocco Fetzko, just having a real solid game in there as far as blocking is concerned and taking charge of that offensive line. Crushers have trips to the wide side of the field, one receiver to the short side of the field, quarterback under center, play action fake. Gallucci's on the run. He's on the run. Throws it out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. And you know what? This might seem crazy to you, but I'm wondering if they called a face mask on Gallucci because he reached out and touched the. Oh yeah, it's against the Crushers. Let's see what the signal says. I'm not sure who that would have been on. I didn't see that hold, but that surely doesn't. Gallucci had play action fake, and Central Cambria did not jump on the play action fake, and then he started to kind of roll and drift to his left because he had pressure, and he did the smart thing by throwing the ball out of bounds and not trying to make something out of nothing in a situation like that. So that's going to take us to 2nd and 10. The Crushers have the ball on their own 23-yard line. They've got it spotted in the middle of the field. Now there's discussion going on with the officials. And where...
Are they talking about where to spot the ball?
Well, they are. It doesn't look like they walked off the penalty, did they?
It doesn't look that way yet.
Phew, a lot of discussion here. A whole lot of discussion. So we got a hold against the Crushers, which is declined by Central Cambria. Then we have a block in the back against the Crushers, which they're going to take. Okay. And they're going to walk this off. The ball should be on about the 10 or 11-yard line. So now they're going to, wow. As many football games as I watched, that sequence confused me, okay? Gallucci back to pass. He's under pressure. He's running to his left. He tucks it and runs, and they get him out of bounds. Hit out of bounds over there by number 11 for Central Cambria. That's George Dill knocking Gallucci out of bounds. And that takes the Crushers to a... Why is he moving the... Okay, I get it. I understand. Man, I'm confused. I'm not sure if the officials know what's going on. Now they're going to give Central Cambria's sideline a warning. And if those coaches are on the field again, they're going to get a penalty. So they got warned about being on the field. So with all that being said, we now have a 2nd down and 15 on the Bishop McCort 18-yard line. The ball on the left hash. The Crushers come up in the gun. 2 guys in the backfield. 3 receivers out. Oh, low snap down on the ground. Beppler picks it up. Number 3, Beppler. does a little shake and bake and picks up about 7, 8, maybe 9 yards on that play.
He's got some good legs.
Oh, he's got, and you get him in the open field, he can run. He's got some quicks. There's no doubt about that. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10, I believe. 3rd and 9. The ball now on the 24-yard line. The Crushers are huddling. The ball is on their right hash. Come up on the ball. Break the huddle. And then, this is a little unconventional, but, the Crushers huddling is part of them also wanting to be able to move the ball on the ground because you're running the clock when you do that. Gallucci's back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the middle. Oh, intercepted by number 4. Grady Snyder with the interception. And there's a young quarterback that they always tell quarterbacks never throw it late over the middle. And he did that. He kind of threw it late over the middle, and Central Cambria had everybody covered, and that's tough. Those turnovers and scoreboard comes right back to that.
This isn't the beginning of the third quarter that I was hoping for.
Ball on the Crushers' 11-yard line. 1st and 10.
Central Cambria on the Crushers' 11-yard line, 1st and 10. The ball on the left hash. The Crusher defense has got to dig in. They got to dig in. They got to make a stop here now.
That was a game.
Ball on the Crushers' 5-yard line.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 5. Central Cambria can get a first down on the 1-yard line. Give it to number 4, going right. Picks up about 2 or 3 yards in that sequence.
Third down and short.
3rd down and 1 on the 1-yard line, and they can still get a first down. Direct snap to number 4. And the Crawford defense swarms him, and I don't think he got in. I guess there's a chance that he may have gotten the first down. Looks like he got the first down.
But he didn't get in, so.
So it's 1st and goal from right inside the 1-yard line.
That's the number of first down for the Devils. It's 1st and goal, ball to 1.
And the Crusher defense comes up big.
That is huge.
Zazadny, like we mentioned earlier, he's having a pretty good.
Eli's having a really good game.
Yeah, and he's had a good preseason, and he showed well in the scrimmage against Bedford. I was there, sat with Coach Fowle. We chatted up a little bit. So this is going to be 2nd down, I believe. It should be 2nd down. Direct snap to number 4, running right. He got in.
He's in.
He got in. Touchdown. That'll make the score 15-3. And you wonder if they would go for 2 here. And we're getting some thoughts from some of our listeners, and a little shout out to Morgan Cipher giving us some insight on the game, and that's something, Morgan, that we're going to try to work those kinks out, and we do appreciate your input, and we thank you very much for that. Yep, the Red Devils going for 2, and he tripped over one of his own guy's feet, and he does not get in. So the 2-point conversion does not work. It's 15-3. There are 7 minutes and 58 seconds left in the third quarter, and Jeannie's got some information for you.
I do. Again, I'd like to thank HF Lens Company, a proud sponsor of Bishop McCort. They wish to thank I'm having a hard time talking right now. Best wishes to McCort Carroll Crushers for successful football season from HF Lens Company. From kickoff to the end, play representing the pride, loyalty, and tradition of past Crusher teams. HF Lens Company providing a full range of engineering services to the Johnstown region and beyond for over 76 years. Proud to be a sponsor of Bishop McCort and McCort Carroll Catholic football. I also would like to recognize Martellus Pharmacy. Martellus Pharmacy has been your local hometown pharmacy for almost 60 years. Martellus Pharmacy has 6 convenient locations throughout Cambria, Somerset, and Westmoreland counties. Martellus Pharmacy offers free delivery to your home or office. Visit martelluspharmacy.com to find your nearest location and to learn more about exclusively medication packaging. Medipack that's easy to tear, take, and go. Martellus Pharmacy, caring for you and about you since 1964.
So now with 7 minutes and 58 seconds left in the third quarter, Central Cambria is going to kick it off again. Their left-footed kicker, number 18, Jake Muldoon. And they put 6 players to the wide side and 4 to the short side. Deep for the Crushers are Beppler and Ferguson. A little bit of confusion there, but now we got it going. He kicks it on the ground hard, and they let it go through now to Beppler. Smart play. Beppler picks it up. He's getting outside. If he can turn the corner, he can go a long way. Can't get the corner. Central Cambria hems it in, and the Crushers are going to have a 1st and 10. Ball is going to be spotted on about the 22 or 23-yard line, and the Crushers will have a 1st and 10 from that point.
And it is a first down, and it is sponsored by Corey Pelagi Oberdorf with Remax Power Associates.
On the left hash, the Crushers are up on the ball, and they need to mount something here. They got to make something happen. Galucci takes the snap. He was in the gun, so he was not under center, and hands it off, and doesn't look like we gained much, maybe about a half a yard at the best. So it's a 2nd and a long 9 for the Crushers. Running clock, 7 minutes and 7:16. The clock is running, and the Crushers are up on a ball. Galucci under center, and they're going to run the waggle. Galucci's looking. He finds Beppler. Beppler's at the 40, the 50. Beppler's at the 40. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Crushers!
I told you, that Beppler's got some legs. He gets it, he's gone.
Great faking by Galucci. The action went left, and he waggled bootleg to his right, found Beppler crossing the field from left to right underneath the coverage. Beppler got a great block by one of our wide receivers. I don't have the number. I apologize for that. And Beppler takes it to the house. Total yardage on that. We're going to be looking for our stats guy to see if I can get 77 yards, touchdown strike. Galucci's first of his high school career at the varsity level.
Absolutely.
And we thank Sean for being Johnny on the spot with that. Oh, here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's good. And suddenly, the game gets a little bit tighter. Number 26, Lucas Connor, 2 for 2, 1 for 1 on extra points and 1 for 1 on field goals tonight. And the Crushers, 15-10, Central Cambria up by 5 with 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's exciting stuff. I enjoyed calling that. I want to call another one like that.
Absolutely. Like maybe the next time we go. Next time we have the ball, we want that.
Well, now there's so much football left. The defense got to step up now. They got to force a punt or create a turnover or something. And if you take it down and get a score, suddenly you're winning the game if you can get a touchdown.
And Coach Smith had mentioned that in preseason and they were really working those other the turnovers.
Well, we'll see how this shakes out here with 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the quarter, and not much has changed as far as kicking off is concerned. 26 Connor will be kicking off. Just kicked that extra point, and he's having himself a nice night. Right-footed kicker for the Crushers, and kicking from that right hash. He kicks it deep. It's going. Oh, geez, that's a great kick. It's fielded at the 11-yard line by number 5. Number 5 for Central Cambria, Rocco Garzarelli. I love it. I just love it. God bless him. That's a great name. I think I'm changing my name to Rocco DeMarco, huh?
That was a great play, a great kick.
Well, good coverage by the Crushers as well as the Red Devils take over on their 29-yard line, 1st and 10 on the left hash. They've got the tight end and H-back to the right, and they hand off to number 4, running right. He steps up inside, he cuts it up inside, and picks up about 8 yards. And the coaches are the McCort coaches over there. They're highly animated, man. They're doing a lot of coaching over there. The Central Cambria coaches seem a little bit stunned here right now, but Coach Fife signaling in the play. Everybody checking it out. Man, if we could just figure out what those signals were.
I know, right?
He probably changed them for this game, don't you think?
I know.
Seeing he was the offensive coordinator at Bishop McCort.
Come on. A lot of Crushers on that.
A lot of Crushers on the play.
I know that they were having trouble with one of our camera angles, so they're trying to compensate for that. So anybody watching from home knows our tech team is on it.
And we appreciate all your input. Anything we can do to make this better, we want to do that. So we have some kinks and some bugs that we got to get out there, but we do appreciate your input, and we thank you for that very, very much. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for Central Cambria. Ball is right at midfield. They're in their tight bunch set, and they hand it off to number 4 going to his right. And I believe, well, this can go either way, this flag, okay? Either Central Cambria is holding or Crushers had a face mask, one or the other. Holding on Central Cambria, that's huge, gigantic in the big scheme of things.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that is just amazing. So that's going to bring the ball all the way back to the Central Cambria 41, well, about the 40 and a half, if you want to call it that. On the scoreboard, it'll say the 41-yard line, and now it's going to put them in a 1st and 19. And we'll see what Coach Fife might have up his sleeve in this situation. There aren't many 1st and 19 plays. Ball snapped. 15, the quarterback. Oh, goodness gracious. Great play by number 22 for the Crushers. He put a lick.
Marquise Gordon.
Wow, that was just a great play. He really lit up Hunter Pitzinger on that play. And it was very clean, and he did it fundamentally, and just a well-coached play by the Crusher. So now that's going to put Central Cambria in a 2nd down and 19. with the ball on their 41-yard line. No big plays here, guys. Come on, let's dig in. Let's stop them. Let's get the ball back. 5:47. The clock will start whenever the ball is snapped. Hand it off to number 4 going left. He cuts it up, and I'll tell you what, whoever coaches the Central Cambria running backs.
Boy, they got it, don't
Well,
they?
here's the thing. Coaches talk about finishing off the run. Don't go down easy. These Central Cambria running backs are not going down easy. It's taking 3, 4, 5 of our guys, but to the credit of the Crushers, they're trying to swarm to the ball. They're trying to make plays, okay? But they got to dig in now. This is another big play in the big scheme of things. We got a 3rd down and 11 here with the ball on the Central Cambria has the ball on their own 49-yard line, shading the left hash, but not completely on the left hash. And they've got 2 players into the short side to their bench. Tight end wing to the right, direct snap. Fake to number 4, going down the middle. Oh, my goodness gracious, he dropped it. He dropped it. Number 11 dropped the ball. He was wide open down the middle of the field.
That would have been a touchdown.
The safety, yes. The safety jumped on the run play because number 4 has been picking up yardage. He jumped on the play action. Sure enough, number 11 goes right down the seam wide open, and he drops it. Oh, boy. Luck of the Irish.
That was a lucky play.
Luck of the Irish.
He had it in his hand.
Oh, Shell Hammer. Luck of the Irish. So now, Central Cambria forced to punt, and we've got Ferguson deep, number 4 punting for Central Cambria. Nice snap. He punched the ball almost. Oh, my goodness, they're going to call roughing the punter.
Yes, they are.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know about that one.
I thought it was long.
This might be of the 5-yard variety, though. For it to be a personal foul, it's got to be, I don't want to use the word malicious, but it's got to be a hit on a defenseless punter that, knocks him around a little bit. I can't imagine that that's going to be a personal foul. That might be the 5-yard variety.
Well, we will see shortly.
Oh, it doesn't look that way. I don't know if I'm buying this one. Wow. There have been some tough calls. Now remember, it's the first game of the season for the officials as well, so they're trying to figure some things out as well. They didn't get the first down. The penalty didn't get the first down, therefore McCort's going to take over. It was a 5-yard variety. It didn't get him the first down, so the Crushers get the football. We got to get Coach Shellhammer on the coaching staff here. The guy's on the ball, man. I don't know if Westner's fitting that information or not.
All right, it's a first down Crusher on the 3rd quarter.
Big turn of events there. Huge. 1st and 10, the ball on the 20-yard line. Gallucci in the shotgun. There's the snap. Play action fake.
Oh boy.
So
that was huge.
So we had 2 players in the same area. That usually doesn't happen, but the ball bounced off of
number 4,
Jonathan D'Elia's hands, and Ferguson got it on the tip. And there, in football, the coaches always talk about doing tip drills. Right there it was. That was a tip drill, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Crushers.
Sponsored by Corey Beleggi Overdorf of Remax Power Associates.
There we go.
You love when I say that.
Ball on the 31-yard line and handed off, and there's no sledding there.
No.
The Red Devils dug in, and there were 3 guys in our backfield, and we don't want to see that. Definitely. So it's 2nd and probably 12, 13, and the ball would be spotted on the 29-yard line. I'm looking at the scoreboard clock to see if they see it the way we see it.
They see it the way you do it.
There we go. Clock running, 3 minutes and 54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We've got us a hotly contested first football game of the season here at Sargent Stadium at the Point. Gallucci in the gun, back to pass. He throws it, completed to number 7, Garrett Faribault.
Was it enough?
I don't think he picked up enough. He only picked up about 4 yards, maybe 5.
I have a hard time
No,
seeing in this angle.
it's hard to see through walls, Jeannie, even though you're amazing. Okay? Unless you're super Jeannie, and sometimes you are.
This is not my superpower.
It's not your superpower, looking through walls. So now it's 3rd and 13, the ball on the 29-yard line. There really wasn't much of a gain on that play at all. Gallucci under center. Takes the snap. 5-step drop. He's airing it out. He's going deep. He's heaving it.
Oh.
He was heaving it to Ferguson, but Ferguson was double covered. And, the coaches will tell quarterbacks, if you're going to go deep and you feel he's covered, throw it so nobody can get it.
Right.
So, maybe Gallucci in his mind is thinking that way. And he for a young quarterback making his first start, he's handled himself really well. He really, really is. He's doing some good stuff out there. Let's hope he can keep doing it, huh? So now we're in punt formation. Steigers is going to punt the football. He's a right-footed punter. Now we got a flag. We got too many men on the field. And they may call that actually a delay. No, yeah. Illegal substitution is going to be the call. They substituted late, and even though they substituted late, they still had too many guys on the field. That brings up 4th and 18. The ball now on the 24-yard line on the right hash. Steiger's back in punt formation. He's about 12, 13 yards deep. That means that snap's got to be there. Get it there. Now Steiger's a little bit of high step, but he gets rid of it. And it's going to go out of bounds on about the 45-yard line of Central Cambria. So from the line of scrimmage, that's about a 27, 28-yard punt. And Steiger's...
He had a hard time with that punt.
Yeah, the high snap.
The high snap, and he really controlled it well after he brought it down. He just couldn't get the kickoff well.
Well, at least we got it off, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
So 2:39 on the clock in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils on their own 45-yard line. They've got the tight end wing left and 3 receivers right, and they run right behind that. Number 4, Grady Snyder. And, he's the guy that was the second running back on Central Cambria last year, but he's showing that he deserves to be the first running back.
For sure.
Now, Ferguson getting into some rhetoric with somebody, and I got to give Luke Stevens, number 34, credit for getting him out of there. You got to play. Don't get any stupid penalties.
Luke's been the peacemaker more than once tonight.
You might get an award for that. I don't know. There's some kind of award out there. I don't know. So we now have... Well, we had a lot of conferences tonight. Way too many. I'm not convinced that... Now we got a personal foul on Bishop McCort again, a dead ball personal foul. And they got the same call on Central Cambria, so they're going to be offsetting penalties. So you got 2 guys out there running their mouths. That doesn't make any coach happy anywhere.
That's right.
In the whole world, it makes nobody happy. Keep your mouth shut and play football. That would have been terrible if they wouldn't have called offsetting penalties and they would have had to march off a 15-yarder against the Crushers. So it's 1st and 10. The ball on the Crushers' 44-yard line. Central Cambria split end to the left, slot to the right, in the shotgun. Bringing it to number 4, Snyder. He picks up about... He's going to pick up about 4. Rodriguez on the tackle, number 55 for the Crushers. Fetzko coming in and giving him a little bit of a break. We've got a 2nd and 7. The ball spotted on... the Crushers' 41-yard line. Scoreboard says 2nd and 6, so I'll go with that. Number 4, Snyder running right. He turns the corner. He's got one man to beat. Ferguson runs him out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. I'm going to believe it's a hold or a block in the back on Central Cambria, which will just be huge for.
There's another flag. I don't know if it's for the same call, but it's up.
So there's 2 flags on the play.
And there's another one in the middle.
So we got 2 flags next to each other on the 40-yard line. We got another flag laying out in the middle of the field on the Crushers about 25 or 30-yard line. So we got a block in the back there against Central Cambria. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the call.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Flags were flying.
Yeah. So they ain't flying our way.
Right?
We don't like it when they fly our way.
Nope.
You know, something we should have mentioned at the top of the show, and I'll apologize to our listeners. Central Cambria came into this game from last year. They were 3-7, and the Crushers were 2-8 last year. So these are 2 teams that getting a win at the first game of the season would be huge for them, setting the tone for the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. Trips left, thrown a little wide out screen. The ball bounces, and it's would have been a pretty tough catch. The clock.
A lot of pressure by Faribaugh and 75 Zazadny. They put a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
1:24 left in the third quarter. The clock is stopped because of the incompleted pass. It's 3rd and 18. The ball is on the Crushers' 49-yard line on the right hash. They've got the wing and the tight end to the left. In the shotgun is Pitzinger. He gets the snap. He fakes it, going right to left, and he gets flushed. And he's moving left. He's moving, and he throws the ball, and it's intercepted.
Yes.
Number 8. Bentley Bainey. That's his second interception of the game. Go Crushers. A lot of football left to be played here. Bainey is a 9th grader, 6'2", 148 pounds. He plays quarterback. He plays defensive back. They got him listed as an athlete, and tonight he's doing a little bit of everything. And the Crushers are in business. And there are those turnovers again.
Turnovers.
And
they're great when they're in our favor.
Exactly. You're catching on, Jeannie.
Not so much when they're not.
Oh, gosh, the Crushers are on the right hash. Gallucci under center. We got split backs. And he fakes it. Actually, he handed it off to number 7, Faribaugh. He's turned the corner. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 23. And the Crushers are in business. They're in business.
All right.
So now it's 1st and 10.
When you get something like that, you build from it. So come on, guys.
You know what? Call it again. Call it again. Make them stop it. 1st and 10 on the Central Cambria Red Devils. And there it is. Same play. He turns a quarter and he gains a couple of yards. Now do you run that play action? Don't give it to him and run that waggle again. Or hit Beppler on the crossing route.
Yeah, Brock is a good bet.
Well, I'm not much of a betting man, but I believe in Brock Beppler. 2nd down and 8. The ball on the Central Cambria 19-yard line. 16, 15, 14 seconds left in the quarter, and you're just going to wonder if the Crushers will let the clock run out and switch ends of the field. Crushers, Gallucci under center, they're in the eye. Stevens is the fullback, and they let the clock run out, and we're
going into the 4th quarter.
Here we are, 4th quarter.
Within striking distance.
15-10, Central Cambria up by 5. The Crushers, the young Crushers are playing their hearts out against a veteran Central Cambria Red Devil team.
This is a young team, too. Our Crushers.
Generally speaking, yes.
It's a young team. They have strong leadership within that senior and junior class. I'm really excited. I'm excited for this season. We just need to
Pull this one out, man.
pull this, keep this momentum going.
I'm pretty much a water drinker, but if they win this one, I might get a double water.
Don't go wild, Ralph. Don't go wild. I'm gonna spend a second talking about one of our sponsors, McEnany Brothers, getting ready for an exciting season of high school football, and the McCort Carroll Crushers are ready to roll. McEnany Brothers is proud to support the Crushers in their long-standing sports tradition. Show everyone that pride, loyalty, and tradition is the Crusher way. Good luck to the players, coaches, and all of McCort Carroll football.
Well, our good buddy Sean gives a thank. He's giving us water. He's giving us stats. Far ball for the Crushers, 12 carries, 71 yards, 5.6 yard average. Passing, Gallucci 3 for 5 for 89 yards. Receiving, Brock Bepler with a catch, 77-yard touchdown. Ferguson and Farball each with a catch. On the other side, Grady Snyder has 29 carries for 107 yards. Pitzinger 2 for 8, 51 yards and 1 TD. And first down, Central Cambria 15, Bishop McCort 10. And the ball snapped, and they fake it. There's the waggle, Genie. He's going to outrun number 52. Oh, goodness gracious. I thought he had captured the corner. Actually, a very nice play by number 52, Declan Estep for the Central Cambria Red Devils. Great play by Estep, because if he doesn't make that play, Gallucci might still be running. He might be running out to get himself a Coca-Cola if he'd have been able to break that tackle. Again, many thanks to Sean for the stats, and I know we don't get to get through all of them, but we do appreciate it to pass it on to our listeners. Crushers are on the 3rd and 10 on their 22-yard line. They've got double set, 2 receivers each side. Fake it to Farball. Gallucci, heaves it to the end zone. Oh. Hey, aggressive play by Gallucci. I got to give him a lot of credit there.
Good coverage.
Number 7 for Central Cambria actually had pretty good coverage. Yep. Braden Blasco. Did you see who it was intended for? Was it intended for Shaq?
I think. Yeah, D'Elia.
Was it intended for D'Elia?
Yep.
29, 30.
Okay, so we're going to attempt a field goal here. Number 26, Lucas Connor. This is a 39-yard field goal.
It's a long one.
All right, now we got delay of game, I'll bet. Now what? Oh, no. Illegal procedure. Somebody move. I think number 10 on the wing, I think he's at the wing. I think he moved. So now you almost have to punt the football now. You don't have a choice. And you don't want to kick it in the end zone, because right now you're on the 20, should be on the 27 yard. Maybe they're not going to punt it. They might have put the offense back on the field. They may heave it to the end zone. Great play here, Jeannie. Screen.
I got my finger.
Screen.
Screen play.
Screen. Would be a great call here. I hope Hornick hears me. Gallucci in the shotgun. Far ball to his left. Motion going right to left. They fake it to him. They're going to heave it to the end zone. Here it is. Oh, just missed the connection. Hey, I'll give him a lot of credit on being aggressive. I give our coaches a lot of credit on being aggressive in that situation. Pretty amazing stuff right there.
We didn't get a chance to honor our 4th quarter sponsor, Shore Construction. Call on Shore for all your construction needs. Also want to give a shout out to Met's Culinary Management, proudly serving the Bishop McCort family. For whether providing daily fare in the cafeteria or offering catering for school events, Met's strives to offer a variety of healthy choices in a safe environment. Met's Culinary Management wishes the Crushers of McCort Carroll football the best of luck.
Central Cambria 1st and 10. They hand it off to number Faribault, running to his right, and I believe we're going to have a block below the waist. And that's going to be a mark off against Central Cambria. Central Cambria, a lot of penalties tonight, turnovers. Coach Fife can't be happy about that. And, of course, on the other side, Coach Smith isn't happy about our turnovers and penalties either.
Nobody should be happy about turnovers.
I've never seen a coach happy about that. So now they're going to mark this off. I didn't catch the signal. So it's first and forever here for Central Cambria. First and 17, they have the ball. 19-yard line is where the ball's spotted. 10:36 and the clock is moving in the fourth quarter. 15-10 Central Cambria. Number 4 turns the corner, and he picks up a pretty good piece of change as far as yardage is concerned. He got that thing relatively close to the first down.
That number 4, he can run.
Yeah, he's he's that guy that's coming back from last year that had almost 600 yards rushing, and he's shown why he was part of the process last year. So now Central Cambria has 2nd and 10. They hand it off, going right again to Snyder. They're going to put it in his hands, see if he can't win the ball game for them. That's their best offensive player right now, so keep giving it to him. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. And the ball, and they're on the 35, their own 35-yard line. Got to line up the right way. Coach is howling at him. You know, I want to see number 7 Faribault playing that outside linebacker position. They walked him up. And when the play went away, he ran down the line of scrimmage and ran that play down from behind, creating a 4th and 1. That's a great play by that young player. Now, does Fife, they might try to draw the Crushers offside, so I'm sure that all the Crusher coaches are yelling, don't jump off sides, don't jump off sides. I'd be a courageous call by Coach Fife if they do run the football here or throw the football and run the play, especially if they don't get the first down.
Get him.
I don't know. We're going to have to see that one here. They might have to measure that one.
That's close. It's close. I don't know.
Depends on where they see it and spot the ball. I'll tell you what, where they're standing, they're going to have to measure that one, I think.
The timeout?
Well, we have a timeout here on the field. We've got Central Cambria in a very 4th and short on their own 36-yard line. And we have to mention that Michelle Rivetti and Father Crookston have really done an amazing job really moving campus ministry at Bishop McCort forward in a very positive, faith-filled way. So a little shout-out to Mrs. Rivetti and Father Crookston. He's down there on the sidelines. He's the oldest ball boy in North America, but he's dedicated and he does a great job. And what they've done with campus ministry is the Crushers.
Oh, it's close.
Oh my gosh, they're going to need a credit card. The Crushers take over on downs. 8 minutes and 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Crushers are going to take over on the Central Cambria 42-yard line, and going back to the 4 B's of the campus ministry: belonging, becoming, believing, and beyonding. And great work by Mrs. Rivetti and her staff and the theology department, and we'll be talking more about that as in future ball games. But the 4 B's, we're living it at Bishop McCort.
And it's a Crusher first down. Dawn and Aaron Colvin with Remax Power Associates.
So the Crushers are going to take over 1st and 10 on the Red Devils' 37-yard line. This is a big series right here. Gallucci in the shotgun. He hands it off to Faribault running left, and number 11 makes a great play for Central Cambria. That's George Dill. He's on a inside linebacker blitz. Nobody picks him up and throws. Well, no, I don't think we lost anything, but we didn't gain anything. So it's 2nd and 10 again on the ball on the 37-yard line. So let's go Crushers. Let's get that band going down there, Miss Y. Let's get them cheerleaders rocking and rolling. Let's go. Great crowd here tonight. The weather was beautiful. Jill Berkebauer, our weather girl, called it right on the button tonight.
She's amazing.
She is amazing. Gallucci back to pass. He evades the rush. He's got Bepler wide open. Oh, my goodness. Got to catch that thing. Got to catch it. Got to make that reception.
Third down.
So we got 3rd and 10.
Yep. 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go.
Ball still sitting on the 37. It's on the left hash. Exciting stuff. This is a scrappy young bunch of Crushers, I'm telling you right now. Central Cambria is a veteran team. They had a veteran team coming back, and the McCort Carroll Crushers have given them everything they want, and now they're in a position to potentially go down and take the lead. I don't think we're going to see the Crushers punt the football here unless something dramatic happens in a not so good way, and that's not what we want.
No.
Gallucci in the shotgun. Fireball in the backfield with him. Oh boy. Stevens was in the slot and he moved. 5-yard penalty. That's going to make it 3rd and 15. The ball will be spotted at the Central Cambria 42-yard line. 7 minutes and 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Central Cambria 15, Bishop McCort 10, and Bishop McCort's got to make some hay now in this situation. It's going to be tough. 3rd and 15. But I think that we're in 2-down territory. They're not going to think about punting the football, kicking a field goal.
Nope.
They're going to take these 2 downs and try to get a first down or get a score. Gallucci back to pass. He's kicking over the middle. Nice play by number 15. Number 15, Hunter Pitzinger was covered the slant. Ferguson running a slant, and he was able to knock the ball away. Gallucci had the right idea, but as a young quarterback, you got to see those opposing jerseys.
I think that was number 5.
Was that 5?
That was 5. Rocco.
Rocco Garzarelli.
Say it, Ralph, say it.
Yes. Right now, Rocco is winning the greatest name so far this season, okay? We're going to have to come up with a trophy or something like that. So now the Crushers are going to punt the football. They're going to play this field position game and hope they can keep Central Cambria deep on their own end. Not a very good snap and not a very good punt. But it's going to take a Crusher roll. It's going to roll down to at least the 15-yard line, and where the Red Devils are going to take over on downs. So now Central Cambria has 1st and 10 on their own 11-yard line. I'm going to double check with Sean, but I think both teams still have 3 timeouts. I knew he would be on it. We're going to have to get him on the broadcast.
Sean knows his stuff.
Hey, he's a Bishop McCort graduate. Come on.
And he's humble.
Mr. Humble. I'm not going to go there. Central Cambria Red Devil running back is stacked up by about 7 Crushers. Snyder was carrying the football. Rocco making it happen out there. Somebody's got a timeout here. Both teams going to the sidelines.
It's a perfect time for me to talk about
Go
Nico's
for it.
Restaurant.
Who took that time out? Well, Sean's going to check to see who took that time out for us.
Nico's Restaurant on Scalp Avenue in Richland would like to wish the best of luck to the McCort Carroll Crushers. From sushi to Italian to homestyle American, Nico's has a menu that is sure to satisfy any appetite. Looking for something quick to take home? Check out the takeout window. You'll never be disappointed. Nico's Restaurant, owner, class of 1986, is proud to be a sponsor of McCort Carroll Catholic football.
Well, here we go.
And Ralph, you talked a little bit about the our theology department and the beyond and beyond. You've done a lot with that too. I mean, there's between
I
you
just
and,
do what Mrs. Rivetti and Father Crooks tell me to do.
but
Okay.
you do it well. I think it's a good
Give,
team.
give me a mission and I'll give my best to get it done.
It's a good team, that's for sure.
And we just got a text message from Mrs. Rivetti and she said thank you.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
She definitely. So now the Red Devils, it's going to be third down. They pick up.
They have one to go.
Oh, I don't think it was. No, they picked up 5. So now it's going to be 3rd and 5 with the ball on the 15-yard line, Central Cambria's own 15-yard line.
They don't move that scoreboard fast
I'll
enough.
tell you what, the Crushers have been crowding the line of scrimmage. They got to stop. Play action pass, nobody open, and Pensiker just throws it into the ground. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go, Crushers. Here we go. Let's go.
And this is what they were hoping for with that punt. So
Well, Central Cambria really doesn't have a choice to punt it. I mean, I don't know if they would fake the ball here. I know that Coach Fife has been known to be a riverboat gambler, but I don't know if you want to be gambling right here. Number 4, Snyder in punt formation.
yeah, this would be a tough one.
And Ferguson is deep. Number 1, the short guy for the Crushers is number 5, Nick Dressick. Snap. The punt is off. Solid punt. Going to get a little bit of a roll. Going to roll down inside the Crushers' 35-yard line. Goes out at the 33.
Good punt.
Got to get over and field those punts. You can't let them hit the ground and roll like that. You have an opportunity to make a play. You got to go make a play. You're back there for a reason because they believe in you. Get over there, field the punt. Don't let it roll around on the ground. But anyway, 1st and 10. The ball on the Bishop McCort 34-yard line. 6 minutes and 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Central Cambria 15, Bishop McCort 10, and this is the drive of the game right here, Jeannie.
This is gonna be it.
Gallucci under center. Oh, goodness gracious. We got another Brock Beppler at the slot position, moving around, gets a illegal procedure penalty, and takes us to 1st and 15. Can't do that. And I played that position. I'm out there as a wide receiver. There is no need for that to happen. If you're not sure, you just wait until the ball's snapped. You can't be moving around and dancing around out there. They're going to call you all the time because they can see you.
Right.
Gallucci under center, play action fake, waggle right. He's the first defender. He's going to throw it. It's caught by number 4, 50, 35, 40. He breaks a tackle. Number 4, Jonathan D'Elia, sophomore, 6'2", 167 pounds.
And boy, he just kept running.
Finish off the run. He wouldn't go down easy. Finish off the run.
He took them for everything.
Now our McCort coaches that are in the box up here, they're volatile about something. I don't know what's going on. Was there a flag on that? I didn't see a flag.
I didn't see a flag. Wait, what's this right here on the 50-yard line?
Well, that might be it. I didn't see a flag go out though.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not sure what this one could be. because the play went right and the flag came in from the line, from the sideline judge here on the 50, around the 50-yard line.
It's still first down?
Oh my gosh. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Crushers. Oh, come on, fellas. You just can't do that stuff, okay? So now they're going to reset the sticks here. The officials have had a rough night here tonight, believe it or not, okay? 1st and 10.
They've been working.
Crushers are on their 47-yard line, right hash. They got receivers both sides. Gallucci in the gun. He's back to pass. He's looking. He finds number 7, his check down receiver. They pick up about 4 or 5 yards on that play. I don't know about this unsportsmanlike. That's 2 personal fouls and an unsportsmanlike. That's 3 of them. And it just, those things cannot happen. 2nd and 7, ball on the 50-yard line on the right hash. 5 minutes and 31 seconds. The clock is running. 5:30, 5:29. Gallucci's in the gun. Fireball is to his right. We got slot left, slot right. Now he puts Fireball to trips to the short side. Puts their defense in a little bit of a bind. Gallucci gets the snap. Good protection. He finds a hole. He scrambles out of there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Young quarterback. And I like this Gallucci boy. He's a competitor. But he had good protection. He didn't need to bail out so quickly. That seam opened up, and he wanted to take it, and I get that, and I understand that. But give yourself a chance to see if those receivers get open at all. Don't bail out. You had the protection. But those are things that young quarterbacks work through. 3rd and 7. The ball on the Central Cambria 48-yard line. We're coming down to 2 to a huge play right here. Possibly 2 if we don't get the first down. So now Gallucci is under center. We got slot left, slot right, fireball in the backfield. Snap the ball, fake it, waggle, going left. Gallucci's under pressure. He's got to run. Oh, boy. Now, there's a time where maybe there's another time where you should have got out of bounds because that's going to stop the clock. Now we got a 4th down. The Crushers have a 4th down and a 1 yard. And the ball on the Central Cambria 44-yard line. Big play in the big scheme of things. 4:35, 4:30, 4:32, 33 on the clock. It's running, and the Crushers need to get this first down.
Come on, boys.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they took a timeout. When that back judge, Jeannie, he's the guy that's keeping the clock because we don't have the 40-second clocks.
Right.
But he still keeps it, even with the clocks. When his hand goes up, that quarterback knows that he has 5 seconds before delay a game penalty. So McCort had to take a timeout. Central Cambria took the timeout. These coaches are totally confusing me tonight. If boy, this has been too many conferences tonight. When officials have a lot of conferences, that's not always a good sign. Yeah. So we're going to sort this one out too. So it's still 4th and less than a yard. The ball is on Central Cambria's 44-yard line. We believe that Central Cambria took the timeout. Bishop McCort would have 3 left, and Central Cambria would have 2, and that could be a big factor in this last 4 minutes and 9 seconds of this game. Galucci under center. 2 tights, flanker right, split backs in the backfield. The ball snapped. He turns and gives it to Beppler. Going to be a first down.
First down, sponsored by Don and Aaron Colvin, Remax Power Associates. Excellent.
No, we just called one.
Central Cambria call.
They signal Central Cambria call.
First and 10. The ball on the Central Cambria 42-yard line, the left hash. Galucci in the gun. Fire ball to his left. Ball snap. Give it to Fireball. He's running to his left. Picks up a couple. Number 11 and number 27. Deal and Estep on the tackle for the Red Devils. 321, 320, 319. A lot of time left. 2nd and 6. Ball on the Red Devils' 38-yard line. Galucci under center. Fireball in the backfield, directly behind him in the tailback position. They hand it off. They give it to him. And picks up a couple. Number 11 again in on the play. That number 11 for Central Cambria, George Dill, he's playing himself a good football game tonight. 3rd down and 6. Ball on the 37. You know, if you got one of those gadget plays, this might be the time for it.
To pull it out.
Might be the time for it.
Yep.
3rd and 5. Ball on the Red Devils' 37-yard line on the left hash.
Let's go Crushers.
Galucci under center. We got split backs in the backfield. 2 tights, flanker right. Ball snapped. Hands it off to Fireball, number 7. I don't know. This is going to be close. They're calling first down. First down.
It's a Remax Power Associates. First down. I love saying that, Ralph.
I know you do. And you say it very well, Jeannie. So we got 1st and 10. Galucci hands it off to Fireball. He picks up a couple, running left. A minute 43, a minute 42, a minute 41. The Crushers have 3 timeouts left. You got to take a timeout here, I would have to think. You can't let that clock keep running like that. You got to take a timeout. 2nd down and 10. The ball on the Central Cambria 29-yard line. 2nd and 8. I'm correct myself. 118, 117, 116. Everybody's standing in the stadium. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. Galucci running the waggle right.
Run, run, run.
He throws it deep into the end zone. Where's the flag? There's the flag. Pass interference against Central Cambria.
That's huge.
No, you don't rush. There's plenty of time. You got timeouts left. They're gonna mark it off from the line of scrimmage. The Central Cambria defender never turned to make the play. He went up and you can't get into the receiver. They call that face guarding in the coach's world, okay?
Okay.
You can't do that. You got to play the ball. You can't play the man.
Got it.
1st and 10. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Way too many conferences, way too much confusion. I hate to criticize officials, but either it's been that wild and woolly of a game that it's been tough to call, or they're not sure what's going on. 1st and 10 for the Crushers. The ball on the 14-yard line. 1 minute and 2 seconds on the clock. The ball on the right hash. Galucci in the gun. He hands it off to Fireball. Fireball breaks tackles. He's inside the 10. Fireball is down inside the 10-yard line. McCort takes a timeout.
Wow. We're going to take this time to thank Dr. Matthew Radkowski and the team at Allegheny Orthodontic Associates. They wish Bishop McCort Carroll Crushers the best of luck this season. At AOA, the goal is to provide the best possible orthodontic experience using the newest proven technology. Patients enjoy beautiful smiles at a most efficient manner. With 3 locations in Allegheny, Orthodontics strives to create a fun, friendly environment with a team that's committed to serving your needs.
2nd down and 3. The ball on the Central Cambria 7-yard line. 53 seconds left in the game. The Red Devils 15, the Crushers 10. We're pretty sure that the Crushers still have 2 timeouts.
One more shout out, last but not least, Game Day Apparel. Good luck, Coach Smith and the McCort Carroll Crushers from your friends at Game Day Apparel. Stop in and see Game Day at their location on Eisenhower Boulevard for all your screen printing and embroidery needs.
Galucci under center. They're in the I formation. They give it to Faribault going left, and number 4, Grady Snyder, throws him for a loss. The clock is still running. Get another timeout, gentlemen. And they did take the timeout with 40 seconds to go. It's going to be 3rd down.
And we are in the Crusher Red Zone.
Yes, we are. We are in the Crusher Red Zone.
And the Crusher Red Zone would be sponsored by the 5th Local Eatery and Ale House in Richland.
3rd and 5. The ball on the 9-yard line. The Crushers can get a first down right around the 4-yard line.
We only have 40 seconds left, and I think it's worthwhile just to say how much I've enjoyed my time here with you tonight.
It will be much more enjoyable if we score, okay? I mean, I like you and I love you, and we had a great time, but we'll be dancing in the street if we can get this touchdown.
I will be dancing.
So, 3rd and 5. You got to give this Crusher football team and Coach Smith and his staff taking the Central Cambria Red Devils right down to the wire. The young Crushers up against a veteran Central Cambria team. 3rd and 5. The ball on the 9 on the right hash. Galucci under center. He takes the ball. He waggles left. He's got a guy wide open in the end zone. There's a flag on the play. It's a touchdown. Oh my gosh, what's the flag? Was he beyond the line of scrimmage? Oh boy. Oh boy. Who was it? Was it Beppler? But Beppler was who the receiver was. Yeah, Beppler caught the ball. It was a touchdown. Oh, man. He was beyond the line of scrimmage. That's a tough one. That's just tough. Tough for everybody involved. So now we're going to have 4th down. Now.
It's gotten hotter in here.
Yeah, it's getting hot. So now we have a 4th down. Ball on the 12-yard line of Central Cambria. They can get a first down on the 5-yard line. It's 4th and 8. Ball on the left hash. Galucci under center to run and waggle right. He's got number 4 wide open in the end zone. Oh, that's a penalty. He grabbed him by the helmet. They didn't call it. They did not call it. You cannot grab a guy and bring him down by his helmet. Oh, man. We came up short. Wow. They stopped us short of the first down. I still believe when you grab somebody by your helmet, that's a penalty. You can't do that. You can't tackle a guy by his helmet. Timeout. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Central Cambria. And the ball is on the 5-yard line. There are 25 seconds left in the game. Central Cambria 15, Bishop McCort 10. It's not over, so it's not over till it's over. That's where I'm at emotionally.
Yep. There's always hope.
There's always hope.
1st and 10, all at their own 6-yard line.
So you take a knee here, get underneath the center and take a knee. Crushers still have one timeout. So they can stop the clock after this play, but then they can't stop it after the next play. So you got to get down in there. You got to get in the trenches. You got to get down low. Now McCort, so they need the ball. So McCort takes their last timeout with 21 seconds left in the game. 2nd down and 10. It'd be actually 2nd down and probably 10 and a half based on the knee, taking the knee. The ball on right inside the 6-yard line, and you got to get in there. Just with ball snap, get after. Try to knock it out. As long as they're up, that's a penalty against Bishop McCort. You can't. Offsides, basically, but they're trying hard to do something positive, and they're offsides. They tried to time the snap and jump over the pile and get in there, and you can't blame them for that. So now, 15 seconds, 14 seconds, clock is running. I'm not thinking that Central Cambria will even have to snap the football. I'll tell you what, I give the Crushers, there were a lot of people that thought they wouldn't be competitive in this game against a veteran Central Cambria team, and they came out and played their guts out. They played their hearts out. Coach Smith and his staff, they coached their butts off, but we come up short 15-10, but there's so much to build off of this in a positive direction.
Absolutely.
Okay? And congratulations to Coach Fife and his Central Cambria Red Devils. They did what they needed to do to win the football game, and we wish them the best. But the Crushers aren't going to go anywhere. They're going to be in ball games. They're going to scrap and battle to the end. I can tell you that right now.
Well, hopefully people have enjoyed our broadcast and come back and join us each week as we go. I really hope that we've done a good job. I think
you did a great job.
Ian and the tech crew did a wonderful job. So yes, this is our first broadcast and hopefully one of many.
It's this is the best part of the sportsmanship. They line up, they shake hands. It was a hard-fought football game, and Bishop McCort. There's no need the McCort Carroll Crushers. There's no need to hang your head, none whatsoever. And like I said, compliments to Central Cambria for the victory, but the Crushers played them tough, and they had a chance to pull it off. Jeannie, we're going to go through these stats, and then we're going to say goodnight and wish everybody safe travels home. The bottom line is Central Cambria wins the game 15-10. The leading rusher for Central Cambria is Snyder, 34 carries, 130 yards. Pitzinger was 2 for 9 for 51 yards and a TD in passing. George Dill led the team in tackles with 5. On the Bishop McCort side, Faribault had 19 carries for 91 yards. That's big because running the football is important to this football team. Gallucci had 24 yards rushing. Receiving, Faribault had 2 for 3 yards. Brock Beppler had the big catch for 77 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Steiger punted 3 times for 28.7 yard average. But I want to go to the rushing yards because Central Cambria had 155 yards rushing, but the Crushers had 104. And the discussion going into the game is if we could rush for 80, 90 yards, we'll be in the game. And that's prophetic. They were right about that.
Yeah.
And the first downs, I can remember when we were down with only 3 first downs, but that Central Cambria had 15, we had 10. The turnovers, the Crushers had 4 turnovers, and Central Cambria had Bishop McCort created 4 turnovers, and Central Cambria created 2. So that's a real plus for Bishop McCort. Those turnovers were big in the game. But, Jeannie, it still comes down to that old adage. There's only 2 stats that matter in football, turnovers and the final score.
That's right.
And, Sean, thanks for the stats. And Coach Shellhammer, thanks for keeping us straight with the timeouts and everything. And it was an exciting game. And, Jeannie, I had a blast, Jeannie. And I won't lie to you, Jeannie, I've never done a football game with a young lady, okay? And I had the time of my life.
Oh, good.
Okay,
It was a
all
lot
right.
of fun.
Plus, you're better looking than any of the guys I worked with. Okay, but God bless you, Jeannie. And I had a great time, and we're going to do it again
We will do it again.
next week. The Crushers are on the road at Bishop Guilford. It's a Saturday night game at 7:00. And Central Cambria, I got to find my notes here. Central Cambria is headed to. Bear with me, fans. Central Cambria is headed to Bald Eagle area on Friday night for a 7:00 start. And so we wish the Crushers well, and all the Crushers in all the sports. We wish them the very best, and God bless everybody. Good night, Jeannie.
Yeah, good night, Ralph.
God bless. Take care, everyone. Safe travels home.
That's hard.
We survived.
That's hard.
There's no break.